Hello everyone, welcome to the day one of the finals of Magnus Carlsen Invitational Chess Tournament. And today we have with us Indian national champion, world under 16 champion, and Asian champion, Grandmasters Sethuraman from India. And we are happy to have you on the stream and tell us something about basically how you started and like your courses and just we want to know about your journey until chessable courses or pandemic, you can say.
Thanks, Hari, for introducing me. It is a pleasure to be on a show. So I started chess at the age of 5.
Mm-hmm.
My father taught me. He was a ex national level player. So he introduced me into this game, and I got hooked up, and yeah, that's how I started. So gradually, I kind of won some state champions and state championships, and the national Asians, and slowly I got into this. And of course, I've been making chessable courses recently in this lockdown, and I have made 2 courses so far. So very happy with my work as I didn't know what to do in this lockdown.
Yeah, I did see your courses, and of course, they were really thorough, as usually Setu is. And thank you, Dirk99, for subscribing. He's the first subscriber to my channel,
Oh,
actually. So that you will always remain a special person for me, as always the French toast, and like all the first ones are really special and dear to me. And today we got affiliated on Twitch, and which means we are gonna have a lot of emotes which are like you will see when the chat is going to show all the love on through emotes. And we will definitely talk about emotes, but I am not. Good evening, Cyclopaman. So some people are joining right now, and I'm just saying hello to everyone who are those who are joining right now. And let's talk about today's match. Are you excited? And how did you expect this final? I mean, were you thinking some other final?
no, this one is unexpected. Yeah, I have never seen Anish versus Nepo. Yeah, I mean, when did we last see something like this? But yeah, I was expecting kind of Anish versus Carlsen or So versus Carlsen. Yeah, I mean, at the start of the event, I mean, usually So Carlsen they played some 2 mini matches, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, I expected Magnus Carlsen versus Anish Giri, but
mm,
hey, Jan played
yeah,
exceptionally well. What is difficult for a player like you won the match, then you are leading in the match in the second on the second day, and then you just collapse and lose 2 games, and then you
yeah.
have to play blitz, that too against Magnus Carlsen. And I don't know from where he got this energy, and he managed to fight. I don't know. I mean, do you think, let's say, okay, if you were playing as such a strong opponent, you had a lot of tiebreak games in the World Cup
Yeah, that's true.
against Anish. Like, it was
Yeah.
quite interesting battle, I must say. So I don't know how you feel it, but for me, I felt that was really a great comeback.
Yeah, especially after losing 2 games. Yeah, I mean, you have the lead and then you could have converted quite easily in the next day, and then you lose 2 games and you have to play blitz. Yeah, like you said, like you
Yeah.
mentioned, it's not an easy task. Yeah,
Yeah, bad games, but yes, both Jan and Giri indeed play very well. I am very impressed with the play of Anish against his match against So Wesley. And the fact, from Tata Steel onwards,
yeah,
we see a different Anish Giri, in my opinion.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's playing much stronger, and I mean, he's kind of being in there in semifinals and finals consistently. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and it's great to see Anish, playing on and able to press these seemingly equalish positions and winning them. So it's a wonderful display by him. and we'll have fantastic. I mean, this final, but also candidates is coming, and Jan and Anish are. Well, Jan is 1 point ahead of Anish, but 7 rounds, anything can happen, and this can be one of the last matches before they play in candidates. And can you predict some openings?
You mean here now in this game?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Yogi101, for subscribing. I see he's subscribed. I don't know what emotes we are going to get. I hope I am really looking forward for the emotes mainly. But thanks for your support. Yeah, so Anish
Yeah,
is
I think
doing
we'll see a night off.
well.
So that Anish can do it once again. Yeah.
I definitely would like to see a night of really. I mean, it's a good guess, but it actually has a lot of point because if Anish and Jan are going to play in the candidates, what is the opening? Jan you employed French defense for whole candidates, and we saw MVL won a fantastic game. I think that was the last game, maybe. Yeah, that was the last
Yeah.
game of the first part. And I don't expect it to be French defense, to be honest, from Jan. I'm curious. I'm curious. And we should not forget, well, Magnus Carlsen is playing against So Wesley for the third place. Now,
Oh, this is a
oh,
tough match. Yeah.
what more can we get from this, right? Um, yeah, it's just amazing.
And Hari, what do you think about Magnus' recent form? Yeah, somehow he's not able to win tournaments. Yeah, in this year, I mean, recently he's been struggling.
Yeah, I mean, we already discussed sometimes about this 30-year crisis. I'm sure you are not 30 yet.
Yeah, not that.
You are not 30 yet, so you don't have, probably you have like another 2 years or so. But Magnus Carlsen did well in terms of, playing the finals, playing excellent games. However, his form is dipped considering the fact that he was used to, I mean, we are used to winning him each and every tournament
Yeah,
he played
exactly.
in. And at the same time, we should also give credit to his rivals like Wesley, Anish Giri, Jan
Mhm.
Nepomniachtchi, Dani Dubov, who are consistently posing problems to him. I think this is the main reason. Like play, his rivals have started to challenge him, and it's no longer the 2014 or 2015 where he was winning by 1.5 a point or 2 points ahead of the second place. Do we have games, or we are still waiting for? Oops, I just closed it. Okay, so I don't know if. Uh, Yeah, Anish, actually, Anish cannot play French because Anish is white, but
Yes.
when Anish is black, maybe we might see it. No, actually, I think if Magnus Carlsen plays Bon Claude for this match, I can bet that Wesley So is not going to play King E7. I can assure you on that.
Maybe F3 King F2, yeah, like he did in the Banter Blitz.
Yeah, whatever you do, this is not going to work against a player like So Wesley. He's gonna
That's true.
just develop his pieces and he will go for it. So E4 on the board.
Oh, night off, yeah.
Five. Knight of no,
Oh no, no.
no.
Only I studied a course. Time and off.
Well, I don't want to promote my course. Hi, Saurabh. Yeah, but I actually saw Nepo played Taimanov against somebody. Was it
Yeah, against Naka, I think so.
against
Yeah,
Nakamura, and he
yeah,
won that game, if I am not
yeah.
mistaken. So, guys, buy my Taimanov course. And yeah, it's a good course. I mean, I wrote the course, so of course it's good. um, okay, Cyclopaman. His name is Aman. Okay, sure. And Alapin defense, what do you think? Do you like to play this? I mean, you are a very aggressive. You used to be extremely aggressive player, but then you suddenly became semi-aggressive, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's true. That's true.
is it because you like evolved as a player, or is it just you thought it's better to keep balance or keep control over the game?
Yeah, probably the second one. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep some balance and control over the game.
Okay.
And okay, as a player, like also like, I mean, a kind of I wanted to try different styles. Yeah, so
Yeah. No, a3 knight is not bad, because this is the idea of knight to a3 is sometimes have bishop c4 and even knight b5, knight
fine.
c7. This is pretty common stuff, like something like c takes d4, knight b5.
Mhm.
Now d takes e4 is met with knight c7. And if something like queen takes d8, then I don't know if you like knight fd4 or knight bd4. So from knight b1, you get white is able to bring his knight with the tempis of knight a3, knight b5. So this is standard setup, and
Anish played it quite fast. Yeah.
yeah, they are, and actually we might see the variation which we just mentioned. I wouldn't be surprised. So queen d8, I don't see any other move. Maybe queen
Yeah, that's true.
d7. Uh, Chessinators, I have been streaming just from Friday, so not very long, not very long.
New streamer in town. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. How do you call this? Rookie.
No, but you just got affiliated, right? So you're no more rookie.
Yeah, actually, yes. Thank you for reminding. Yeah, I am not rookie. I am probably a rookie in terms of streaming stuff, but I successfully got affiliated with Twitch. Yeah, it's a normal position. It can also come sometimes from the French defense structures. I do think this will go on a bit. It's the most important and crucial game. But what just happened here? What really happened here? What is this?
A4. I think I have this in my chessable course, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you really enjoy? Did you really analyze this in your course?
Yeah, I think so.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean,
But I forgot what is the right move here. I mean,
I can imagine. I think it's very difficult to remember all the
yeah,
details.
yeah.
I mean, for example, I can't remember what I have analyzed for my time on, of course. Of course, some of
Mhm.
them I do. But after a4, bishop b4, bishop d3, d6, and we have some moves which I don't understand any of them. 97. So what is happening here?
Probably D4. Yeah, what else to do?
Yeah, d4, c takes d4. I mean, e takes
Okay.
d4.
94. No.
Knight d4, I would like to, but knight
Yeah,
d5. I mean,
probably
guys, the thing is, if it was a bishop, queen h5 would be nice. But
mhm.
after
Knight
queen
f6 is
h5,
there.
move like knight f6. Um, Magnus Carlsen is still thinking, and so tell us something about. I see you have your own Twitch channel. I don't know if
But I don't think I have ever streamed. Yeah, so
okay, just you opened to follow
yeah,
some commentary and so on. Okay,
yeah. That's right. That's right.
yeah. And how did you come to the idea of writing a course? Like, did you not afraid of giving away all your information, or you know?
Yeah, I mean, when this lockdown started, yeah, I didn't know like how long will it take tournaments to resume. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, I wanted to keep myself motivated, and at the same time, theory keeps evolving, right? So I mean, even if you like kind of let your preparation out, there will be always some new ideas coming here and there. So I was not that afraid.
Yeah, uh, definitely. You made also a course on Yanish Gambit. Let me just put this on the board. So something like this. Like, did someone asked you to make a course? Like, I mean, it's not a bad opening, but
Yeah, no. I wanted to try out some funky line, yeah, against Ryle Lopez. I mean, everyone is not fond of Berlin and all this classical
yeah,
systems.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted something which is more attractive and sharp and yet rarely played. Yeah, nowadays.
Okay.
It used to be Rajabu's main weapon those days,
Yes.
but
Yes.
so it just came to my mind out of the blue, and then okay, I thought it's interesting. Why not? Why not
Yeah.
do it?
So we had some moves: knight g5, h6, and probably something like it's
Or maybe
crazy.
knight h7 and some d4.
Yeah, I think that's what we are gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's going to have a different move order, something like he takes d4.
Knight h7,
Uh,
some kind of sacrifices. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I cannot calculate all this. Hello, Danit Lion. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we are trying to, we don't use engine and eval bar, so we are trying to do our best. Not sometimes it's not easy, but yeah, I think White is doing okay-ish, but I'm sometimes afraid of moves like Queen H5 and some. I mean, I'm sure you would pick White here.
But if it doesn't work, it doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Exactly. That's how we do it.
yeah.
And yeah, we also like bad games, but there is okay. So we have.
Oh,
I would like to switch Anish Giri Nepomniachtchi game, but
this game is so exciting. Yeah.
I am too excited to see the PSEC. We have PSEC. Thank you, Aryaman Singh. How does Black defend here? Because I mean, normally you would think that either bishop h6 or queen h6 is coming, and also the fact that this whole thing is locked. If I get rook e1, rook e3, rook g3, which is not
Yeah.
easy to achieve, obviously. Uh,
I was thinking about f5, but then you just take on h6. Yeah. Knight
it's a
g6, knight
bishop or
bishop
a
g5.
queen?
I think bishop, or
Bishop.
I don't know.
Okay.
Knight
Yeah.
g6, bishop g5. Yeah. And I think,
Yeah, and after
I
move
cannot
like
move.
knight g6, you would just place the bishop
Yeah.
here, and it's like complete lockdown. It's almost like a our situation, yeah. Um,
Yeah, exactly. Sums up the current situation very well. Yeah.
yeah,
After queen d7, he cannot move a single piece, I think.
yeah. Um, well, there are like one of the questions or one of the comments. It says like engine and eval bar is an integral part of the commentary, and I don't know why
Mm.
people frown upon this issue so much. Well, let me what I feel is the eval bar shows you that there is a win. So when players are playing, they cannot know if it is winning position or losing position or equal position. So we need to think as in that direction, because it's not about we are finding the wins. It's actually with engine we are not the ones who are finding, and that doesn't mean we will improve, and that's the reason why it doesn't help if the eval bar tells you that it's winning, and that's my uh, point, and I guess some others would agree with that. um, and
I,
uh,
I honestly
why
don't know how to defend. Yeah, probably queen d7, but I don't know.
okay, why Carlson smiles during his matches? Do you know? I guess his noodles is not ready yet. Maybe it's a bit delayed. I don't know. I think it depends on what kind of situation, because I think he was smiling when this bomb cloud was happening, and also sometimes maybe his opponent missed something simple.
Or
All
he
kinds
missed, yeah,
of things.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, queen d7 and queen to g4. But what happens if just
Yeah,
a
I thought about
move like
h3.
h3, just to stop queen g4?
Yeah, it's getting tricky. And
I
probably
don't know.
knight to
We
f5.
let Magnus so
Yeah.
Wesley figure it out. and we will just go to. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. I think humans can see those lines in depth, but it is very exciting when it is shown in a few seconds. But it doesn't have any practical value. It only has the value that we feel better than players. But it's we will see. We will see. Anyway, let's quickly jump to Anish Giri versus Jan Nepomniachtchi's game. Here I see knight c6 is threatened, and another point I would like to mention is I can show all the variations, which will be insane, but then it will be too fast and too difficult to follow. And I don't need an engine to do that actually. But why I'm not doing that is I would like to explain the ideas and concepts so you can improve as a player. Yeah, thank you. I think I maybe you joined later, realistic guy. Yeah, we got affiliated and um, just today. So thanks. Wow. Oh, we have bad games, but subscribed with Prime. Thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot for your support, guys. It wasn't an easy job for me for the last couple of days, and a lot of guys actually, they stayed for really late. Someone from Japan, Malaysia, and so on. So Bishop B7, Rook B7. Do you think it will just fizzle out and end in a draw here?
I mean, but white is slightly pleasant.
Yeah, white has a nice edge with knight c6,
Yeah,
but I have also queen c7.
that's true.
Perhaps you take, and if I get knight to d5, rook c8, and okay, bishop is doing, I mean, bishop stands very well, but you also need to attack the g7.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it resembles kind of French kind of position, but no attack.
Yeah, not easy because black has, black is gonna push all these pawns, and Jan would anyway push the pawns, so it doesn't matter. So thank you, guys, those few who are joining, and white has an edge. Yes, white has an edge, but also we need to prove how white has an edge here.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true. Okay, can I do something crazy like G4?
okay, there you go. And
But knight D5, yeah, yeah,
that's Setu. Sorry, what?
yeah,
B4?
but knight D5 or B4, yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah,
knight
knight D5
d5.
something, yeah, yeah,
You can also
H4.
try like this. I mean, h4 and g5. So all these variations, players need some time to calculate because also one has to calculate some crazy ideas with
Yeah.
b4, b3, then knight b4, and so on. Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely Anish needs to figure things here as does he want to play knight c6 and exchange this bishop, or let just go for it. I think he should just go for it, g4
Mhm.
h4. This is a nice suggestion by Setu. Knight d3. You don't have to stop b4 because it's not a big threat. I also let's say you make a move like g4, you want to play b4, you have knight c6, so you can still take this. So you don't have to waste a move. You can play something and you have the tempo of knight. Yeah, Pawnstrom indeed looks very powerful. AGZ 2001. Yeah, some of the names take some time for me. Yeah, G4, H4. Yeah, that's what. And I see Anish fully focused, and from Jan's face, I don't understand anything.
When you play Yan, you have played Yan a lot of times. Yeah? Do you look at his face?
Yeah, I tried not to read too much into Jan's face, because sometimes he might be just winning,
Mm-hmm.
and then he, he makes such faces. You feel like he's not, and then no, it's not at all clear to me how he's feeling. I had really crazy games against him. Like my king went once from G8 to A1. You can check this game from 2017 Grand Prix,
Mm-hmm.
Moscow. Um, yeah, I think we we have some emotes, but hopefully we'll get there. We need some support from our Twitch viewers, because they are much more equipped and knowledge. They know much more about these things. And can we? I think we see that players are thinking a bit, and here it's not all about variations. You need a plan and then calculate. So that is what you miss when you see with the engine, because you don't see the plan, you don't see a plan, you just see just moves, G4 H4 and so on, but you need to understand why this is faster than certain other plan. We'll quickly jump to, okay, we have some moves actually. So he went rook d3. So rook d3 idea is to get rook g3, and when the knight is moved from f6, he's eyeing some kind of trick on.
Also, knight f7 trick is there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. So let me make a couple of moves to explain what not this, but let's say yeah, so rook g3. I'll make a random move to explain what we mean. So knight takes f7. So I will show you how we can also calculate. King f7, queen g6, king f8, queen g7, king e8, bishop f6, and white is winning. Yeah, you can join my Discord, guys. Just joined. And that is the reason why he went b4. So we have this b4. Now knight f7, knight f7. And this is, do you guys watch cricket? I think Setu does watch cricket, or
Yeah, time to time. Yeah. I
time to
mean, not
time.
a big
Yeah,
follower, but yeah.
yeah. So knight f7 must be the reason. Can we have the cameras of Anish or Jan? Probably Anish is enough. I hope all of you are enjoying our commentary. And if you need if you want me to switch to Magnus game, I can. But since this is the title championship match, I feel we should stay here. Knight f7. Do you think he's gonna take b takes c3 or king f7? Because after king f7, queen g6, king. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. So queen g6, king f8, queen g7, king e8. The point is, after bishop f6, you have queen f5.
Oh, yeah.
Check,
That's a sneaky
and
trick.
queen f6.
Yes.
This could be. This is the reason why Jan played b4. Otherwise, white is just going to take knight f7. So this is how you improve chess, because you understand what's your opponent's threat, and you try to improve, at the same time stop your opponent's threat. In Sicilian, rook lift is mostly common along with f4. It depends. Also, sometimes rook f3, rook h3 happens in Scheveningen setups. I know that you played a lot of these attacking games when you were a kid. You
Yeah.
just go rook f3, queen h5, and want to checkmate your opponent. Yes. So knight f7 on the board, king
Oh,
f7.
he has taken it. Yeah.
He has taken b takes c3. He didn't take king f7, but b takes c3.
Probably the point is that, yeah, when you had this king e8 line, I can give a check on g6 and then take on f.
Exactly. So this is what Anish wanted. So control f5 square, and bishop takes f6. So therefore he took b takes c3, and there are all kinds of threats here.
Yeah,
Knight,
also I can take on c3, rook into c3, yeah, kind of.
yeah. So this
Knight f6
king
is also there,
f8
yeah.
and rook takes c3.
Yes.
Because after rook takes c3, bishop takes c3. But wait a minute, this knight is
Knight is
still
getting
not
trapped.
out.
Queen
You have
g5,
some
that
queen
maybe.
c8 check.
Queen
Yeah,
g5, bishop c2. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. All kinds of things happening here.
Hmm. No, but I believe that white should be winning here, but okay, I'm not sure.
Not
100%.
easy.
Yeah.
And if I just take bishop c3, uh, maybe you just go queen h5 or something, right?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Wow, this is really exciting game. So once again, who are following, who are joining now, I want to say that we we are going to have lots of emotes as we got got affiliated, and we are trying to figure it out. I hope it will be fine. And we'll be joined by Nils Grandelius at 6 p.m. and then David Navara will join at 7 p.m. So we don't go away. And yeah, we wish Jesse also could join. So Setu, when will you stream on YouTube? from
So,
uh, from
uh-huh.
Rade. No, not yet, not yet. Setu is here until 6. Not yet, not yet. Don't send him off. Taste your loss. We need him. We need him. We see that knight f7 he found very easily and many ideas. Yeah, I think Setu opened this YouTube channel a long time ago, probably like
3 years back.
sorry.
3 years back.
You do remember years, okay? That's already good
No,
news.
no, because I tweeted, yeah, so.
Okay, okay, okay. Right, right. Because sometimes when you mention months or days or
Mhm.
weeks, I
Mhm.
just cannot recall. Thank you for those of you following the channel. Um, do we have bishop c3 or no? We don't have. We don't have yet bishop c3.
Yeah,
Um,
but your line was interesting. Yeah, this knight
yeah,
h6, king
I think
f8,
knight h6, king f8.
and then rook c3.
Yeah. So what happens to this move queen g6?
Yeah, that's a crazy line.
Because after
So
c2 I go king c1. I'm threatening
mhm.
queen f7 checkmate, obviously.
Probably I should take rook into b2 and then king
Exactly. Rook
c1.
b2, king c1.
And now what to do? Yeah.
All you need is one check and it's done for white.
Yes, but okay, if I take on h6, then you take on f6. Yeah.
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 Setu, somebody wants bug house and crazy house tips in
From
the chat.
me.
But I have to tell you, you can, I mean, bug house and crazy house is fun, but ask tips for normal blitz or something. Yeah. Okay, so you have your fan is here.
My
Uh,
fan.
yeah, AGZ 2001. So he advocates your course
Wow,
in
thank
qualifier
you, AGZC, yeah, something.
2001.
Oh, 2001.
There is
Okay, he was born in
2001.
2001.
Yeah, Anish low on time, and this is yeah Rook C3 as we have seen. See, the thing is maybe what I am commenting or what our guests and me together commenting might not be the best, but that is the closest which the players will play. So that's how it is. And Rook C3 or Rook B8. You no Rook B8. I have Rook C8 here. So I expect Rook C3.
Yeah, that's true. No, and if I play, yeah, if I play rook d8 here, then you can go queen
Yeah,
c6.
then I have Rook C8. So probably you can just take it. Bishop takes c3. I don't see any other move
Mm-hmm.
here. Yeah, Rook c3 on the board. Bishop takes c3. And queen where? d5, h5.
Yeah, probably d5 because it supports the rook on b7, but then you have rook d1.
I have
And,
rook d1. Yes,
yeah,
I like
that's fine.
queen h5 actually, because I'm
No, but then I can take on
there is a
f6 and
problem
queen
because
c8.
of this exactly. So queen h5 is not possible.
Probably queen d5, rook d1, and I no,
How
cannot take
about
on g2. Yeah, yeah, queen c7 then, but then you can change pieces, no? Or queen
also
g6
queen
you want.
g6?
Yeah,
Yeah, and queen g5 unfortunately is not possible. So what are the moves I have here even? I mean, queen g6 is a serious threat here.
yeah. Also, I was thinking about this queen d5, rook
Queen
d1.
d5 on the board,
Yeah,
guys.
rook
Yes.
d1 and queen e4.
Yeah, I just figured this out while you were
Uh,
saying, yeah, queen e4.
no, because queen g2 was not working because, and then I
Yeah,
made, yeah.
yeah. And the point is, after queen takes e4, knight takes e4, knight on h6, and knight c3 is deadly threat. And okay, you can take on. Actually, no,
Cannot
it's not
even take.
helping actually.
Mm.
So we don't have rook d1, of course, yet. Thank you, Shubham. Yeah, we will keep it this way. I am not planning to change. It's Setu. Hindi is coming there, but Setu, the you can speak a bit, but you don't read. You don't.
No, I
Yeah.
can read and understand a bit. I cannot
Okay.
speak. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Queen e4. Because the problem is after bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6. I mean, any other square apart from d5, you had queen c8 and queen b7. But here I would just
Yeah,
go
okay, you can give knight g. No, knight g check is there. Yes, still. And I take on f6.
nice.
No, but probably I think bishop d8 was there for queen c8.
Aha, yeah.
Yeah, but then you can I mean, yeah, probably still you cannot. No, you can escape, right? With knight
It's
g4.
insanely complicated because I
Yeah,
have this.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
And I have, I am not sure if this king is gonna survive because I go queen d3,
Mhm.
king a1. No, no, actually, wait. Yeah, this is incredibly complicated.
Also, you can play some simple move like king. I don't know. I mean, it's yeah, true.
So this is really complicated. Hi, Achit. He's back. Some of them. Yeah. There is a question for you, Setu. Are
Mhm.
you playing in Bangladesh? No. Yeah,
No,
he's not
if I'm
playing in
playing,
Bangladesh
that's why I'm
league
here.
because he's right now with us. So yeah, definitely he's not playing there. Yeah, I'm curious. Anish is low on time. He's trying to find. I'm not sure he's confident about this position.
No, because yeah, he was also down to 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, yes. And I think Jan is anyway confident as 7 minutes, no problems.
well, I have often noticed that okay, Jan's play is shaky, but he's always tricky. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he simply dominates in this tricky positions.
Yesterday he played amazing blitz game, a second blitz game. It all seemed fine for Magnus. Slow position. Everyone thought, okay, he will put some pressure.
Exactly. Yeah.
And oh, we have nice emotes on in the chat. Okay.
Oh.
Why not? No, it's okay. We have some moves actually. Yeah. And bishop to d8, knight g4. This is exactly what we predicted. So
Mhm.
I'm glad about that. So here, rook c7 comes to my mind as in order to move this queen from d5, I need to move rook c7, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Also, rook c7, you have queen a6, maybe controlling.
Yeah, but then queen e4 check is coming.
Yeah, queen e4 check, king a1, and queen g4, and this bishop is not hanging. That is the reason
Yeah.
why you must put the queen on b8.
Yeah.
I think g takes h6 was not possible because that was. I'm not sure, but I think it was wide to play. Oh, we have Twitch emotes. So queen b8 is good. as queen b4 check. I mean, it's like this queen c2 check is finished, yeah. But the problem is, if you give me one more move, I have
Yeah.
a3.
Yeah, exactly. Not in time.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
guess.
looks really risky, but somehow, I mean, white
Yeah, I
is.
see. I see. His Anish is still fighting, and
Mhm.
I don't know the right way to defend this position. Um, yeah, we see Nepo. He's thinking. That's a bit weird. Why is he thinking?
But Nepo, I think he plays normally in I mean, he plays very fast in even classical. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
yes, yes.
for him, rapid and classical are the same.
I wanted to. Can we? Do you think we will see something like this?
Yeah, I was thinking about this, but
But
then
problem is Rook
Rook B1,
B1, Rook
Rook
C1.
C1, and I can even go knight E3, right? Or no?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Queen. Ah, knight E3 actually. Yeah.
93. So we have Rook C7, Queen B8,
Hmm.
and Jan is still thinking. And I think it's a good time to think because this is not an easy position to play, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he has to find some counter play. Otherwise, he's just lost. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen won. From the final position, I can see it was some brutal win with
Yeah.
fantastic sacrifice. I'm a little bit, unhappy that we couldn't jump both games because this is the championship match. So I wanted to stay on this game. So obviously, very important game. King f7 has been played, and now, of course, all kinds of threats. Now, white must be careful. So, queen g2 is one of the things.
Okay, if I go knight E3, then.
Knight e3 is nice, protecting c2, d1, also queen g2 at some point.
Hmm.
Um, I want to get this bishop to f6.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to get it. Yeah, definitely. It shakes anyone's confidence. And let's say queen e4 check, king to a1, and queen c6 with the idea of bishop queen c1 mate, and queen d8 is not possible. And
Rook B1 probably,
yeah, rook b1. But
and
at
then
least
bishop F6.
you
Yeah.
know, it, black is 2 pawns down, and probably engine is saying it is even winning for white. But how?
Yeah,
That's
these positions are not easy to play in
not
this. I
easy to
mean,
play
yeah.
over the board. And yeah, queen d3 indeed on the board. And what is he planning to do? Because bishop f6 now is not possible because of queen c7. That's a difficult question. Queen d6 with the idea of rook c1.
Oh, nasty tricks. Yeah.
Yes, and also at some point when rook moves, he can take queen h2. Of course, it's not going to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
the
Queen
board.
B3. He has Queen H2, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, it's a funny move, of course. Also, I don't know. Maybe even something
Yeah,
like
Bishop F6.
f6, bishop
Actually,
d4.
yeah.
For sure, white somehow is okay, but
Hmm.
I am not very confident to play such position
Yeah, I
on
mean,
white side.
especially with this king, yeah, on A1
Yeah,
and then stuff.
and look at the time. Just look at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just 30 seconds. Yeah, I am not sure if any Indian player. Well, we do have Nimso Indian, we have Queens Indian, so that's already a lot of Indians, so it's enough.
King's Indian.
Yeah, Kings Indian, modern Indian or something.
Yeah, there are so many
Yeah.
Indian defenses.
So Bishop f6 has been played. Now Black would want to get the rook in the b file. And how do we do it? Queen h2 is perhaps a threat, but I'm sure, yeah, rook b1.
Mhm. Yeah, but now he can take on H2 as well. I mean,
Yeah,
as in this
absolutely.
case,
And
yeah.
it will be just 1 pawn. But
Yeah.
knowing Jan, I'm not sure if he's interested. Yeah, exactly. He has 18 seconds. You play, wow, DK99 is. Who helped you with the layout of the stream? It's just 24.
Actually, things might turn. Yeah. I mean, I strongly doubt that whether Ian can even, I mean, Nepo can even do that.
Yeah. So there is one nice trick I will point it. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but Queen D4, King A2, just Rook B7. Oh, no, 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 no. There is a problem.
Check, yeah, check.
There is a problem. But my point is, if you sacrifice the Queen, you have Queen A4. Um, I'm sure Nepo would like to get the Rook to B4, but it's not going to be that simple. Oh, if king was on f8, so I want to get something like king f8. So h3, rook b7, queen b7, and queen
Queen
a2.
8.
Now, these are all nice tricks, you know.
Yeah.
How many world youth championship champions do you have? You mean how many did I win, or how many youth championships all Indian juniors have? Because I'm a little bit confused.
Juniors, I think it's hard to count. Yeah.
Because that will be like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's too many.
Yeah, we'll spend the whole time on this stream.
Yes, we'll be counting for next 2-3 hours. So I won World Under 10 Championship in the year 1996 and World
Probably I
Junior.
was 3 years old at that time.
Ah, you were born. Okay, good. So World Juniors in the year 2004. And Setu won World Under 16 in the year 2000. When was it?
9, I
Okay.
believe. Yeah. Yeah.
You and Adiban and there was one more, right? Vidit also is your
Vidit won the previous year.
previous year.
Yeah.
Right, right, right.
World Under 14 he won, and then yeah.
Yeah. So now Jan is still he has 3 minutes. Anish down to 30 seconds. Okay, I take that as a compliment. Hari, how do you look so young and handsome? Okay, guys, I'm really happy. You made my day. I need to give some emotes, but I have to check. Let's give some nice emotes. I think
I think everyone would agree with this. Yeah, Hari is the most handsome Indian chess player.
okay, don't push, don't push, don't push. You're still on my stream. Yeah.
I hope they're not making a clip out of this. Yeah.
I think I won't be surprised. And also you can make a clip even after the stream is over.
Mm.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Please don't spoil Hari's moment. No, no, no. We're having nice time. Here I like the fact this knight is nicely placed on c4. It's still there are always some tricks with Nepo, but at least you know it's
Slightly consolidated. Yeah.
yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. And now he wants to take on g2, so f3 is something which I see. Yeah, f3, and he's gonna place all the pawns. You know, h3, queen e4. Here I think black should. I mean, white should be winning somehow.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
because he
sure.
cannot really make use
Yeah,
of this battery along this f6. Yeah. In
yeah,
f6 a1 diagonal.
yeah. I did not win the under 14 in Spain 2000. I played there, but in 2000 I made my first GM norm when I was 14. Yeah, here time doesn't really matter because I don't see any tricks. I see. Ah, there you go. Somebody made a clip out of it. I see. Chessinator. Okay. So I think Anish is pretty confident now. Clip and ship. Nice. Clip and ship. Oh, but there is a nice trick after queen a4. So let's. I want. No, there is no trick. No, no, no. No rook c4.
Mhm.
Clip and ship. And you live in Chennai, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And Chennai has got like I don't want to count the grandmasters, but like
we
in
have got the boss. Yeah, we have got the boss.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And like how many grandmasters Chennai has?
I don't know. Must be.
No, not Chennai, but let's say Tamil Nadu because yeah, you see H3.
You can predict, yeah, how Anish will
Yeah,
play.
yeah. No, because this is nice geometry.
Yeah.
And this bishop basically cannot attack any of the things here. So rook takes d5, he takes d5, knight e3, queen e6. Okay, we are seeing moves pretty fast here.
Mhm.
Queen e5 is top, but
Yeah,
queen
knight g4 is a strong move.
knight g4. Yeah, bishop to d4. I
Queen
think
d3 probably.
he cannot let white take on f6, guys. Why did Niepo exchange rooks? It's a good question. So if we go a little behind, so here White is just gonna improve his position as and both queen and rook is nicely placed, but without breaking this knight from c4, Black cannot progress, and that is the reason why Niepo played rook d5 actually here, and rook takes d5, he takes d5, and White has to move the knight from c4. And bishop d4 has been played, right? And bishop d4, queen d3, bishop
Bishop
c5.
c5. Yeah.
So bishop c5 is kind of stopping all this knight f2, knight e3 things.
Okay, but then now knight e5 is coming. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
once knight
knight
gets to
e5 is
e5.
a serious thing. What happens after queen e1? Just take, or no, you can't take.
Yeah, probably I thought queen c2. I mean, I don't know. Bishop d4. Sorry,
No,
sorry, sorry.
bishop d4,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's still
He
not
took
getting over.
it. He
Yeah.
took it.
What? He could take it. Yeah.
Queen c3. What? Think we are seeing moves pretty fast here.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot, but they should be somehow lost for Black.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, but
still
the
not
thing is
easy.
how.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have to get this kind of geometry. But now queen c2 is coming. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, queen c2 is, yeah, queen h5, king g8, queen e4, yeah, king h7, queen
queen
e4.
e4. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
probably
queen
knight,
e4, he's gonna play king h8, I think.
and then knight. No, I cannot. Knight I cannot do it. Yeah, I cannot do it. So yeah,
Not
it's
easy. We are
tricky. Yeah.
having a lot of moves, and I think pretty soon there will be a lot of moves, random moves. Knight e5, I just play bishop d4.
Yes. Yeah. You see how Nepo tricked. Yeah. I mean, again. Yeah. Once again.
I don't know if this is winning or here I have 96. This
No,
is
but knight e5 can give a check on d2, right?
okay. You just okay.
I
95,
just give checks. That's it. I think
king b1.
queen d1.
I cannot go king
Yeah,
b2
you
because
can.
of
Yeah, you
bishop
cannot go.
d4.
Yeah, yeah.
No, this is not over, guys. This is not over. We are the game is still. The point is maybe it's just waiting, but with 19 seconds, it's not easy. What do we have some moves? No, we don't.
No, he's still thinking. But
He's
I really
thinking.
don't see how to win. Yeah, but
Yeah,
knight is too far on
knight is
c4.
too far. Knight should be on f3. Just
Yes.
one move, and
I think Anish will go for repetition. Yeah,
yeah,
next.
I do think that Anish. Yeah, it's a draw.
Yeah.
It's a draw, guys. So we have a draw. Why not queen b1? So if you go queen b1, bishop d4. Now you're gonna lose this. Just queen
Yeah,
d2,
queen
king
d2, king
a3,
a3.
and bishop c5 check. So when you have to take practical decisions, and that's why, yeah, queen e8 and queen e4 perpetual check, and this is a draw. I would say it's a good practical decision. Or maybe audience will not like it because it ended in a perpetual. But would you have done the same, or you would have tried to somehow um, keep the game going?
Yeah, actually, I have lost many games like this. Yeah, I mean, when I get a good position and then later I spoil it and then I see a draw, I mean, I should take it. I mean, that's one good quality of Anish. Yeah, he's a practical player and he always tries to play according to the position.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we have both the games finished here. Let's quickly check. Oh, thank you, Monospiad, for subscribing. And where do you solve puzzles or problems? I do solve on Chess24, and I also have lots of puzzles in my chess base. It's almost like, I don't know, around 100,000 or something like that. And I don't know where Anish spends his more time. I think it's just preparation for sure. He's just natural with social media. I don't think he needs time in order to prepare that.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, he does YouTube streaming, he does
Yeah,
tweets, and he plays, and I think he makes chessable courses. And I don't know how he's able to do everything. Yeah.
I think he's talented for social media. Just is natural in that. And here I just want to quickly see what happened here, guys. This is for me. This is really beautiful way how Magnus played. Why did he not play like this yesterday? In the last game, yeah. So this is the difference when it is just like one game and that pressure, like you must win this, yeah. So plus he has got a kid, but hey guys, he's doing well with all the chess, Twitter and kid and everything, and yeah, I think I'm sure he enjoys all the stuff. So here d4, bishop b6, knight h7, rook e8, knight f6 check. We left somewhere here,
Mhm.
and we thought queen d7, but he went,
Probably h3 also. Yeah, like you
yeah,
mentioned.
yeah, e4, and just rook e1. I mean, this I am just enjoying this part of Magnus Carlsen, really. I mean, he can win games by playing slow and long games, but e4 somehow it doesn't feel right because this bishop is completely out. He has no chances whatsoever to develop this, whereas just rook e3, rook g3 is coming. So f5, bishop takes h6, knight takes d5, bishop g5, precise calculation in I would say here f6, because I think after queen d7, say let's say something like bishop
Bishop b3
b3,
also.
yeah, and then just move the knight, bishop f6, and checkmate. So he went for f6, bishop b3 anyways. uh, yeah, you should not be late, Bharatan. You should come on time. F6. I mean F6, bishop B3, C6, rook E3. You missed a beautiful game here by Magnus Carlsen, but we are seeing it anyway now. Rook E3, everything is hanging. So something like F takes G5, rook H3. Wow, just queen H8, rook H7. The point is after queen F6, white can take on E8. Otherwise, just queen H8 and rook H7. This is just crushing. Or
Yeah, it's a brutal game. Yeah.
yeah, maybe. No. Actually, it might be possible that it's bishop d5, c takes d5, queen g6, king f8. Maybe this is the
Rook
point. So
h3. Okay.
yeah, and there is no queen f6. So
Yeah,
this way,
it's yeah.
you are gonna checkmate in few moves. I don't know how many moves, but pretty soon. Um, Yeah, we see king f8 from Wesley So, queen g6. Wow.
Yeah,
Once again, after f takes g5, bishop d5, c takes d5, rook h3, we come to the same position. So he played f4, stopping rook h3 and rook h7, bishop h6 check, king e7, and queen h7. So king e6 is the only move, and rook e4 checkmate. What a game, guys! What a game! This is just
yeah.
crushing game by, of course, maybe we can criticize Wesley so didn't play the best moves or whatever, but I think I am enjoying what I see, and a free play by Magnus Carlsen after playing a move like a4. That's uh, yeah, this is really yeah. Thank you, Bharatan. Yes, I did get affiliate, and I have some subscribers, and now we can have a lot of emotes. So before we let Setu go, we want his predictions. Well,
Mhm.
just a random guess, of course. But what will be the score for today's matches in both matches?
Okay, Magnus is in. I think he has played a wonderful game. I think he's in full confidence, and yeah, probably he will win one game more. I believe.
No, you
Or
can just say who will win. It doesn't have
yeah,
to be
okay,
like,
okay, yeah,
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 it doesn't have
yeah.
to be
Probably
like
Magnus will win. Yeah, I think.
Magnus will win.
Yeah,
And between Anish and Jan?
yeah, that's a really tough choice. Yeah, I mean, Anish is having some superior positions, but at the same time, Yan is always tricky. Yeah, I mean, there will be some decisive games, but I really don't know what will be the score. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, that's Setu's prediction, and my prediction. I didn't say it, but I would say I pick Anish and Magnus to win their match for today. Not the whole thing, but for today. And I want to thank Setu for joining here, and we had nice time analyzing and learning your. Uh, the projects which you did with Chessable, and we wish you all the best for your future. Hopefully, the tournament, I mean, some tournaments will take place, and we'll take a short break, and we will be back very soon. I see Wesley So's game has started, but we'll be just back in a few minutes. Thank you, Setu. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot.
Thanks, Ari. It was a pleasure to join your stream. Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome back. The solution to the puzzle on your screen is queen takes g8, king takes g8, rook b8, check. This is forcing variation, king to f7, rook f8 check, and king is forced to go to e6, bishop f5, checkmate. I see Nils already smiling. So we have here Swedish number one. I actually don't. I didn't study about his Wikipedia or all his achievements because he's a good friend of mine, and it is difficult for me to introduce my own friends on the stream. I talk everything apart from their achievements. So thanks a lot, Nils Grandelius, for accepting our invitation and joining us on the stream. And of course, you are probably following the games, what is happening. But tell us your experience on playing against these guys. I guess this is your first big event.
Yeah, it was actually very much like expected, I would say. Like, and what I mean is that in many of the games, the difference was not so big. And we were playing like these fighting games, it was swimming back and forth and so on. But then when we came down to, the last minute of the games, they scored all the points. I was left with almost nothing. Probably you have experienced this yourself sometimes.
Yes. Yeah,
and then on the one hand, you feel that you are quite close, but on the other hand, you are always quite close and never there. So I don't know exactly how to, interpret these results.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed, it's always like this, as like you feel you are playing fighting chess, you are fighting every game. I did see your games, and yeah, they were fighting. but when it mattered, like I felt that when it was crucial moments, like when you were had like just 2 minutes or less than that, then that was the part which kind of changed your result. Do you think that can be said?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, many of the game, even with less time than 2 minutes, like I mean, some of the positions that I lost, like it's in hindsight, it's difficult to believe. Like, how could it happen?
Yeah.
Like, you are nurturing some small edge for the entire game. You're slightly better. It's ultra safe, and you look at the score and you lost the game. Like, but yeah, definitely. But I think also, when it's the first time, you're not used to it. You're a little bit more nervous maybe than usual, and it takes some time. And
Yeah.
I mean, my hope for the time being is that just by playing a second, much will have helped. But
Sure. I'm
but
sure.
anyway, it was great fun. I mean, I like if I score, like if you don't qualify, the result does not matter that much. Like I scored -3,
Exactly.
like it's the
Exactly.
same as -5 or -1.
Yeah.
Like it's almost the same at least.
But I do remember that you still had some chances before the last day. Like it wasn't like you had -6 and you reached to -3, but you were -1 or 2, something like that before the day one, day two.
Uh,
No, sorry,
Actually,
before the day
I
three.
scored -3 on the first day,
Mm-hmm.
and then 50% on the second day. So I started out last day with -3 actually.
Okay.
So it's not, and then I scored like 50% in the first three. So
Because -1 did qualify, right?
-1 actually did qualify.
I'm not sure, but I think he did. It
Yeah,
happened.
maybe. I mean, I was playing on the final day. I was playing Wesley with Black,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I still had like theoretical chances with 2 wins in the last two,
Yeah.
ending up on 50%. So
Yeah, and a lot of people, saying hello to you, but I don't know if you have the chat.
I have,
You
yeah.
have,
I
okay.
know everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so he has. You can write your questions there. Okay.
Yeah, I will do
Uh,
that.
and we saw that. I mean, I was analyzing with Setu, and I saw that a crushing victory by Magnus Carlsen with knight h7, knight f6. What was that?
Yeah, it was. I was also following, and I had no like. My first instinct was that there must be a defense for Black, but I don't know. What did you feel?
I could not see. My intuition said that I will take white, but usually I am always on the like attacking side. I don't like to defend. I like defend like to defend when it is necessary, but I don't like to defend my king. you
Yeah.
know. uh, yeah. I have a question. That's any particular reason you refrain from participating in playing Title Tuesdays? They are most fun to watch for the audience. Do you have plans to play with your streaming career now? Start. That's a tough question. I think I have never played in Title Tuesdays. Probably not during pandemic. Probably never. But I did play several online events, like say the Chessable Masters last year, the St. Louis chess tournament online in September last year, and the Air Things Masters. So um, it's it didn't occur to me to play in Title Tuesday. But yeah, my streaming has no connection with the Title Tuesdays anyway. Um, so we'll see. Uh, yeah, and you were streaming a bit before like couple of months.
Yeah, I was streaming just almost at the start of this pandemic, like in the
Okay.
summer. So
Mm-hmm.
it simply took too much time for me. Like
Yeah.
it was fun, but I cannot spend 20 hours a week streaming. I simply don't
Yes.
have the time in my life.
Yes. That is definitely a very demanding stuff to interact with your fans, and you're Swedish number one. So obviously fans from Sweden are expecting you to win or
Yeah, exactly.
do well do well in all the streaming things. But when you are playing something and you are streaming, it's extremely difficult to I would say it's difficult, right? Don't you think? Like you are playing, let's say some online, like Banter Blitz, for example.
Ah, you
You
mean,
did.
yeah, I play much worse, that's for sure.
So Tony Screw demand Nils to win.
Yeah.
And I think this question was asked. Jan Ove Waldner, is he ping pong player?
Yeah, you know him, yeah. Very
No,
impressive.
because I all no, don't be so impressed by my knowledge. But we had this question already, and I think somebody guessed it as biathlon or something. Yeah, it was camel. So that's why Chet has already informed me a couple of days ago. So that's why I'm well informed with that.
Exactly, like the evergreen tree, he's called.
Yeah, I like ping pong. And what other games do you play? I know you very well, and I know what you play, but I it would be nice for the viewers to know what you play.
Yeah, I play like all these racket sports. I enjoy a lot. Like I play
Mhm.
table tennis, normal tennis, badminton, squash, paddle. So like all of them.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of sports.
Yeah. But it's in some sense I like this one-on-one fight. It's
Yeah.
like it's a bit similar to chess.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you have analyzed this position from both colors. I know you like to have this. Niels is very, I wouldn't say special, but he always likes to find some unusual ideas. Can I say that? Or
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, unusual ideas often as early as possible, and then
Yeah.
he just goes with it. And you had a fantastic win again over Maxim Vacher from Vaikanze.
Exactly.
If in chat, if somebody can find that game, please post it because it's a nice game. And if you have not watched this game, it's good to watch. And it's not exactly in this particular variation. Like knight is not on c6, obviously. Can you just tell us what is the theory here?
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, yeah, Maxim he played bishop e7. This is the instead of knight c6.
Yeah,
And this is the sort of modern line. This is what they have been doing the most. And you
this
take and
right.
play bishop c4. Yeah, exactly. And this
Yeah,
is how
yeah.
my game.
Yeah, I will not ask all your preparation
No.
here,
This is like
but
the modern way of playing with black. But
yeah.
actually, what Anish did is even more modern, I would say.
Knight c6. Wow.
No, knight c6. Okay, but after f takes e6, they always took with the pawn. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is like how
I
Kasparov played.
I do remember some variations like I'll just make it on the board that the
Exactly.
forcing draw with knight e4 bishop e2 and
Exactly.
guys, you can just check the games in database. I don't want to show some 10 draws here, but it's really unimportant. So bishop e6, what is this? I remember a variation like this, but not with knight on c6.
No, it does exist. It was played, for instance, by Vityugov in the Russian championship.
So yeah, I did not check check the game, so that's why I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But it's very, very rare. Like
Yeah.
not many Grandmaster games at all, but it seemed quite solid as well.
Yeah. Hello, Martin Nebrink, and I think I hope he's asking about the game between you and Maxim. So if that is from 2021.
Yeah.
I really like that game. How you because I played Maxim maybe 2 days before that, and I was trying to find some idea here and there to just to put pressure because if in night of or in many of the openings, it's really hard to get something out of the opening. I don't know about you, but for me it is.
No, definitely for everyone.
Yeah. And from where did you? Okay, there is a question. I will ask my question later. Why Niels played Anish's opening course? I okay. I hope. Yeah, he is he takes all these jokes nicely. So I mean, I did not know that you are following Anish course, but yeah, tell us something about this. You studied obviously the course of Anish, and then you played. How many games was it? 2 or 3?
Well, actually, yeah, 3 in total. I
3.
played first against Esipenko, which worked out very, very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played Anish, but the thing is that Anish had such great trust in his own line that over the board he simply had no idea what he should do with white. Don't know if you remember, but he spent like 40 minutes.
I think
keeping
he
the
was
line.
he was probably trying to remember, but anyway, I mean, he did play what was the most challenging variation. The setup from white, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he did play, but it was not like. I mean, to be honest, he said to me after the game that he felt that he was under some, like he would pick black probably after the opening. Because I mean, we got some ending in which his structure was a little bit better, but I had some active pieces.
Yeah, I mean, however, from my point of view, I don't think you lost because of the opening. I
No,
think
definitely not.
yeah,
That's
I
my
think
point as well.
your
Yeah.
opening was totally fine. I do
Yeah.
believe that the last game against Jordan, of course, it was because of opening, or I don't know, you missed something, but it went really bad.
Yeah, last game was in big parts due to the opening.
Yeah.
That was a bit stupid. But against Anish, as you say, I was completely fine, and I mean, he didn't show anything special, and I think
Yeah.
it was.
And your style of play is a bit unique, I must say. Like I mean, Ulf Andersson. I know Ulf Andersson, from Sweden, or if, Agdestein. Then I forgot Berg, Emmanuel Berg, because I played against him, and I did not see them having this style because they are like more of direct opening, concrete opening. Like they prepare the openings pretty concrete, not like the way you do. Did you have some trainer, or just you preferred this way?
No, I mainly prefer this way. I'm always trying to find something that is interesting and will be fun to play
Okay.
and so on, and little bit
So
maybe
there is
also.
no chess school of Sweden or something influence in this regard.
No, I have been going my own way in the openings for sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good because we can see some interesting ideas. I do think that Wesley So against and versus Magnus should end in a draw. I mean, although I prefer white, but okay, it's not going to help much here. Uh,
Exactly. It
and we
looks very, very
stay
solid for
we
black.
we will stay here for a few minutes because I think they are gonna take some time because it's just opening part, and now I am confused. I'm confused who is in their preparation and who is not.
I think Jan did not remember anything about this night.
Okay. Right. But also bishop e6, as you said, is not the not the main stuff here, right?
No, exactly. It was definitely played with the intention to surprise, which it did. So
Yeah, where is Nepo?
Nepo is not even is not even there. Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot see him on camera. That's a good question. Where is he?
Because you are sort of obliged to stay.
Yeah, that's what I also thought.
Yeah.
What is hair dreadlocks?
This haircut that I had before.
The
You
long
remember?
one. Yeah, the long one. Yes.
Yeah. We did not know each other so well then, but
Yeah.
you remember.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. By the way, why did you cut your hair from this long? Was it hard to maintain, or it's just?
No, I was to be honest, I was just getting bored. Yeah, I wanted some change. You know how I am, a little bit impatient and so on. So
That's
I got bored and thought it was
yeah.
time.
That's a good suggestion by Bharatan0911. He says new Disney movie Finding Nepo.
He's back now.
He's back. We found him.
Yeah. But what is actually going on now? They are just freestyling. Yeah, they have no clue about.
I would guess so. So obviously, black. I mean, white is trying. White's next move is short castle. I
Yeah.
don't think. So Perhaps Anish is contemplating on rook c8, but then he must be careful about all kinds of tricks. Of course, here it's too soon to go for such a thing. If is it possible, or it looks a bit ridiculous?
You mean to take immediately? Yeah.
Yeah, rook e7, king e7, but I don't see any continuation here because
Exactly,
okay,
because this now you will be trading
yeah.
queens always.
If I had rook on f1, yeah, I'm sure you would go for this, but
Yeah. But Anish played h6. Yeah, this is sort of
h6.
feels a bit maximalistic approach. Yeah, he wants.
Yes, and okay, I would like to play rook e7, king e7, bishop f6, g takes f6, but the problem is after castle, you just have queen c5. I mean,
Exactly.
it's not like if I get queen f6, it's gonna be win or something. But white gets very good compensation after queen f6. But queen
Definitely.
c5 disturbs the whole thing. Ah, there you go. I think this is your game against
Yeah.
Maxim. That's a nice follower we got. That spotless flower. How is that even possible, no? So how is the chess situation in Sweden? Like I visited Malmo, like that's the only place I visited. But in general, like how is it going, and what is the system or setup in Sweden?
I mean, we have quite a lot of chess in schools, for instance. This is quite big and popular in Sweden.
Okay,
That is
okay,
going well. But professional chess is not going so well. We have very few professionals actually.
okay.
So I think 10 years ago we had many more.
Oh really? Haha.
Yeah. I mean,
Is
it's
it?
me, Tiger, Bloomqvist.
Yeah, is it because of the high standard of living, or is it like a bit risky for to be a chess professional, or
Yeah, like if you go for chess as a profession, it's almost for certain that you will earn less than if you went for any other normal profession.
okay, okay,
So that's already one side. But earlier we had a couple of guys who sort of played chess anyway
right, right, right.
because they simply like it so much. But they have mainly stopped.
I have one more follower which is called Uncalled Chicken. Okay, why am I getting such funny names? Yeah. And so, how is the support from your federation, if like for the professional sport or chess in schools? Like,
Yeah, it's not so great for the professionals, but also, I mean, for me it's fine. Like they are helping me
yeah,
a bit, and my situation is good. But well, no one is really like if they were aiming a bit for a chess profession, then would probably get a little bit more help. But now nobody
okay.
is really, fighting so much for it. So
Yeah, Uncalled Chicken. Hello. Yeah, that's a very funny name, Twitch name. Yeah, I hope it improves. And I mean, I
I
have,
think mainly we need some players who actually likes chess enough
yeah.
to stick to it. Right, that's the main thing that we need in Swedish chess currently.
Okay, apparently my questions are not up to the extent of viewers. They are joking, obviously. And uh, has chess popularity increased in Sweden during lockdown?
No, definitely for playing, for sure. Like online players and so on, everyone is playing, and this Queen's Gambit, everyone has watched. It was all over the news, of course.
Yes.
But chess as sort of a serious sport is still very small.
Okay,
I mean,
we need.
I was interviewed in the sort of biggest sports paper in Sweden after the Magnus Invitational
Okay,
just a
okay.
couple of days ago. But and also during bike, of course. But
Yeah.
that's it basically.
For those of you who if you had followed Vike, of course, you will know. And those who did not follow, actually, Nils was leading the event and up until round 6 or
Yeah, until
round
in round
5.
7 I lost this
Round
game.
7, yeah,
So
yeah.
after 6 rounds I was leading.
Yeah, after 6 rounds, Nils was leading the event. Actually, he was 2 points out of 2, and I was the one who disturbed
Yeah, you were the
his
one who killed my chance.
yeah, I didn't kill his chance. I mean, completely, but I disturbed that, because he was on a great run. He scored nice victories, both pretty convincing victories, I
Yeah, I
must
think
say.
so, yeah.
Yeah, so that was, but you did win again. Like, you lost your game against me. I would say you must have been pretty disappointed because, okay, with white pieces and
Yeah, it felt a bit unnecessary,
yeah,
a little bit.
absolutely.
I mean, you played well, of course, not
Yeah.
bad, but still.
Yeah, I
Right.
know, of course. I mean, the point is like, how did you manage to come back? I mean, you won a game, I think, next game or the
No, after. First, I
after.
made a draw from a very good position as well against
Sure,
Sethuraman.
sure.
And then the rest day, and then I came back. No, I mean, it's such a long tournament. I was expecting to lose some games. This is nothing unusual for me to lose a couple of games. So
Yeah.
no, it was fine.
So here we see the queens have been traded, and which side, which I will pick white here. I don't know about you.
Yeah, probably, but also very solid for black, right?
Yes.
I mean, what do you actually play? Because if I'm allowed to castle and put the rook on the e file.
Yeah, so if you castle, I have knight c6. Okay, I mean to say like this.
Yes.
It's still not over because
Yeah,
you
I play
have
rook e8.
rook e8 takes. Actually, I'm losing this pawn, so
You're
I'm
losing
not
a pawn.
sure. I'm losing a pawn, so it's not such a great idea. So castle, probably I have to go for castle. Yeah, and rook e8. As you pointed, that bishop f8 and try to attack. Maybe someday you will play just d5 and get everything out.
Yeah, for me, it's hard to see why
Yeah.
black would be suffering, to be honest.
Bharatan asks a question. Do you plan on adding interesting options for channel point redemption? What is that?
Exactly.
I think this is something which Niels can explain as the
Yeah, with the I'm not so sure. I mean, it's like when you are watching a stream for a long time, you get these points on
Aha, I see.
then you can use them in some. And actually, I think you are the one who decide different ways they can use these points.
Sure. We it's just today we got affiliated, Nils. So so I didn't really study about the whole thing. So Nils, there is a question for you. Troy Chess is asking, what board will you be playing for the upcoming European Chess Club Cup? Which team are you playing for?
I'm playing for Hamburg, so my Bundesliga club.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So
and I will be board 1.
I guess that was probably kind of secret, but it's fine.
No, it's the list is online. It's published, yeah.
It's already online. Okay.
You're playing, right? For
Yes. I am playing for Czech team Novibor.
So are you first board as well?
I don't know. You will change according to that.
Exactly. I need my revenge.
But I mean, if you put the results aside, we had some crazy games, in Bundesliga. I don't know, some or Qatar Masters or somewhere.
Qatar Masters, we had also some games.
Yeah, Qatar Masters, and I think Wesley So and Magnus drew their game. It wasn't really like exciting to my taste. Okay, it was just I think solid draw. I can put it that way.
But Wesley must win the game, yeah? Like he's behind now.
Yeah, and he will. I think Magnus will go for a simple draw with white pieces. If I understand him well.
Yeah,
and
he's happy with his +1.
Yeah, because he's on +1. He just needs a draw in the last round. So why not to just go for a simple?
But what do you think about Wesley? Will he agree to a quick draw with black and try in the last game? Or
I think so.
His try with the French did not work so well yesterday.
Yeah, I am on first board, I think. Yeah. So knight f5, something like this, also not so easy, but at least white can be happy, you know, in some way.
Yeah, with
Also
a
this,
pawn especially
yeah,
on the board, then
of course, you still have all this knight e4, bishop c5. I mean, king is not that safe. I would just take it, like, just take it. Also, rook e8 is not bad either, but then maybe you go short castle.
probably, yeah.
Just don't blunder this, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think bishop f5 is a pretty decent move
But bishop
here.
f5, e takes f5, d5. Maybe I'm in time to place my bishop on e3 and then on d4.
So you want to play bishop e3? Aha, so you don't give the chance for bishop c5 check.
I mean, I don't know, but if it works, then it could be a bit better for white.
Yes, absolutely. So what Nils wants to say is, like, if you fix the pawn on a6, I don't know, get the rook to b6 or something. Of course, it's a really long-term plan, but that's what he has in mind.
Yeah.
In this position, do you prefer white or black? I mean, they're asking me, but you can also say, yeah, bishop f5, ef5 on the
It
board.
does take.
Yeah.
I mean, now I think there is no risk for white at least anymore.
Yes, I think there
I
is.
would probably pick white.
Yeah, especially when you exchange the dark square bishop and bring this nice. Okay, I need to draw some arrows. Get the rook to d4, king to d2, and then somehow get the rooks and slowly.
Yeah, or even
I think.
king to d4 maybe.
Yeah.
One day.
So we do have bishop e3. Wow, Nils. Good job.
I should be playing in this tournament.
You were playing. No. Yeah, bishop e3 is quite important, I think. Yeah, knight g4.
Knight g4 played, okay.
Bishop d4 should be the move.
Played.
I think after bishop d4, a move like bishop to g5 or just
bishop g5 is much better than
g5.
Because if bishop f6, I would just trade, yeah, and I would be sort of happy with white probably.
So this is what I mean, not king d2, but just, let's say, no, actually you can just castle.
Yeah, I mean,
to have rook b6, and this b file is very important here, I believe.
Yeah.
But
bishop g5 is much stronger, yeah.
I think so. I think so. And once you get the knight on e3, then you put some pressure on, okay, rook f e8. This I don't care. This I don't care so much.
Yeah, you castle. But okay, maybe his idea is now bishop g5, and anyway you are coming to e3.
But okay, in that case, what is this rook on e8 doing?
Yeah,
because rook on c8 is much better, no? I mean, you need to defend this a6 pawn.
Yeah, but why did he play rook e8?
Yeah, I mean, white was definitely not going to place his king on d2 or something after bishop f6. Somebody says you look like an Indian actor. If I can find this guy, we can. Can you just post the link? No, I'm not jealous. And how is the atmosphere in the Swedish national camp, or like when you go for chess Olympiad? Of course, it's this year we don't have chess Olympiad.
No, otherwise normally it's okay. It's quite nice. People are friends, always supporting each other. But I mean, there are some like me who is like diehard professional. Then there are some who are professional, and then there are some who are playing mainly the Olympiad or something like that.
Yes.
This is a little bit strange always because we are not on the same level. But
yeah, can you just send Nils about the Neil Nitin Mukesh picture or some link so he can check it. Yeah, there was a question which I just missed. It's somehow I missed it. How do I scroll up? Not easy.
This is very tough.
Yeah, this is very yeah. It's actually for you. Have you visited India?
Yeah, I was playing once the World Junior in Chennai.
When was that?
That was in 2011, probably.
Oh, that was a really long time ago.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a long time ago. It was not the best experience, I think, that you can have from India.
Okay.
The organization was not that great, but
Okay.
I think in 10 years much have changed. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
much
absolutely.
better.
Yeah, much better. And I think black is doing fine here because somehow this rook on d4 looks nice, but what exactly is it gonna do? Because bishop is on not on f3 but on d3. And I think knowing Nepo, this is what is coming.
Yeah, but maybe also this is the correct way. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, rook e8. And now rook b1 or what? What's rook b1 and
Repeat
rook
or what?
b3? Oh, this can be not so easy.
But what is next?
I bring king somewhere.
Yeah, okay, but I'm also maybe king e7
Yeah,
now.
but I don't know how to continue because if I take this, then it becomes pretty simple for black. I mean, I might even be worse at some point if king comes.
No, definitely. I think white is
Yeah,
running the risk of being
because the pawn is on f5. Yeah,
exactly.
I see chat is recognizing you as an Indian, not Indian, Bollywood actor. They have published, they have first names too.
Yeah, almost. Okay, I'm
So,
not I'm not too convinced by the similarities.
okay. And what is your next event? Is it going to be European Chess Club Cup or
Yeah, it's the
online?
European Chess Club Cup. That is the one.
You don't play anything before that, right?
It's in 1 week, no?
Yeah, okay, right,
It's
right.
difficult to give
Actually,
time.
actually, I should also get ready. Yes,
Exactly. I mean, I was at least playing in this tournament, so I have some experience now.
yes, of course. Yeah, you did play the sharks. Or how do the monsters? Yeah,
Yeah, the masters,
yeah,
monsters.
monsters. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for following us. Yeah, they want to convince you, and both are gentlemen. Yes. Okay,
Yeah, well,
so now the discussion is about how much similarities between you and Neil, Nitin, Mukesh. So let's give them the chance, and we will try to find if there are any chances. I don't think it's better for white or something, but
but I think I would pick black. What do you think?
yeah, I also will pick black. But the thing is whether to go rook EB8 or rook AB8.
Yeah. In both cases, probably rook b3, yeah?
Yes. The thing is, I'm playing rook b3 not because I'm pretending to be better, but I don't want to be worse. To be honest,
Exactly.
that is my point of playing rook b3. This is, yeah, I don't know how to create the poll. I will ask my producer to create the poll.
Very nice to have a producer, no?
Sorry?
You can just ask him, your producer, to do whatever needs to be done all the time.
Yes. He will put a poll on, guys, let's have a poll on. No, don't change anything. They have to. Hmm. So I think rook b3 is what. Yeah, we have some moves
No,
actually.
he
It's
took,
my
yeah? Played
yeah.
rook
He
a4.
took rook a4, rook a8. Knowing Nepo, I think he's just gonna play c4. Maybe just get the rook to c4, rook c5 or something. Maybe it's just that way.
So what happens if you play king f2 and then king e7?
Yeah, king f2, we go king e7, king
King e3,
e3, king d6, king
king
d4.
d4.
Be careful.
My rook is now in some danger. Actually,
You-
yeah. You're close.
I mean, of course, you can
I have
come
to
back.
move my king,
Yeah, you have to come
but there
back,
is no
and
point.
yeah,
Yeah,
there
he
is
played
no.
c4. You know Nepo quite well, yeah?
Yeah, I played a lot of games, and no, you cannot close the bishop b file with bishop b5 because black is just gonna bring the king. And anyway, it's not bishop who should be doing that job. Now c4 is nice because after a move like d takes c4, rook c4, now at least white can, white is not pretending to be like largely better or something, but he should try not to get worse.
Yeah.
Did you follow All England Badminton by any chance?
No, I'm not really following like as a spectator. Yeah? I just like to
Okay.
play myself.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I did know, or I do know that it's being played.
Oh, but wait a minute. C takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop e4. I got a little bit excited, but you do have
I have knight
knight
c3.
c3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important, I think.
Otherwise, yeah, he took.
I mean, I think he can just take it. I don't see any problem here.
Yeah, probably not. But also white, yeah, is in no danger anymore. So
Yeah, we also need a poll on who will win today's match between Jan Nepomniachtchi Anisgiri as well as obviously Magnus Carlsen. And I also want to ask your opinion on that.
well, Magnus, I think, will win.
Yeah, I also
I
think
mean,
so.
it's easier to say now.
Yeah.
The other one, I don't know. It's so far it looks pretty equal, yeah.
Yeah, I will pick Anish just because.
Anish, yeah?
Yeah, I will pick Anish because he did have a good position in. Wait, bishop c4, bishop f7, king e5, king f5. Yeah, this is gonna be draw in a while, I think. Yeah, bishop f5, bishop f7.
Yeah.
King f5, just bring bishop somewhere. I don't know, bishop b3 c2 or bishop c4 d3. Oh, bishop c4 is still some
Yeah.
need to
I mean,
be
you
careful.
still have maybe
Yeah.
d5, but
Yeah.
No.
No.
What will he? I mean, bishop b3, then.
I think this is all right, no? Like
Yeah,
just
because
to
knight
have this.
e4 check, then you can always have a check on c2 later on.
Yes, something like this, and you have bishop c2. Yeah.
Yeah. But what are the? I mean, white is slightly better, I guess, but very little.
Yeah, very little. Okay, the point is black has to keep his rook on his a file in order to defend. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever were to defend it from the side, it would be a dead draw.
Yeah. I think there is some kind of fake poll.
But I will have to vote myself now.
I can't see the. That's Nils. Okay, I also have to vote.
You have to vote. Will you reveal what you are voting?
I won't. Okay, so it seems like. Okay, let's pick the. But how do we have? Okay, we see that it's a big fight. It's not so easy.
No, it's close.
Yeah, it's close.
It's probably a bigger fight than the current.
Yeah, g5 is a very nice move. I like this move. I like this move. Nice move. So it doesn't allow g4, g5 by white. Rook c4. Knight d7. No, what else? Oh, knight d7. You have rook e4 and. Oh, maybe it's not such a great move. Maybe I was mistake. I was wrong. Definitely.
He plays g4 check.
Yeah, g4 on the board.
But that doesn't look so convincing.
King g3.
Or he has some forcing idea like
knight e4. Because after king g4, rook g7, you can't bring here and it will be a draw.
Yeah.
No, now actually he must go king h3. Otherwise rook g2, yeah?
Yeah.
He went king to f2.
So Nepo is clearly fighting for the win. But...
absolutely. I mean, but now rook b7.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Has been played. I
mean, worst. Yeah, not so easy.
I mean, this bishop is really in danger now. Rook c2. Okay, but this is going bad for Nepo, I think.
Yeah, but still, it's
Yeah,
very
because
good.
yeah, of course, I don't I mean definitely there are just 2 pawns here. Not much can
Yeah.
be done.
So it's hard
Uh,
to believe that Anish will
yeah.
suddenly muster up some attack.
Okay. It's
He's actually trying to repeat, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I do I can speak Hindi. How many languages do you speak, Nils? I speak some.
Me, not so many.
Not so many. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Swedish and English mainly, yeah.
Danish or
Yeah, I mean,
Norwegian?
if you want to count, you can count Danish, Norwegian. I mean, but it's
But they are not similar, right? They are
they are very
quite.
similar. Very,
They
very
are very
similar.
similar.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But still, okay, you can count. You have to count like that.
Okay, I have the okay. Then I speak those and English and some German.
German too. Is it
But
because
not.
it's close to Danish by any
Yeah, it's
chance?
quite close.
Quite
I mean,
close.
not
Okay.
not very well, but I mean, I understand quite a bit. So.
Yeah. So apparently the chat thinks that you are not nearly the Bollywood actor.
Exactly.
So you are happy about it, I guess.
I did vote myself for that option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh, I think a better poll would be like Niels with short hair or long hair, but we will. Niels is going to join tomorrow also, guys. So keep ready with some interesting polls. He's
And
gonna. No, the poll was not rigged. Come on, it's yeah, we can do that. Yeah, poll was rigged. You are fake. Yeah, Niels will join tomorrow as well. So
Yeah.
keep some nice polls for him and mainly ask questions. I think that's a nice way to get information from him.
Yeah.
Because okay, I like some countries have chess school or culture, you can say, and there they grew. But I don't think like is there a Swedish chess school kind of a thing? Like you have a certain way of
Not really.
playing?
No,
Not
everyone
really.
has their own way of doing
Yeah.
things.
So that's really hard. That's really hard as you don't have any preset way of preparing chess or
But you also
learning things.
didn't, right?
No, we also didn't. India also did not have any kind of school. It's mainly tactics, and tactics.
Yeah. Nowadays, blitz. Yeah. All
Yes,
right.
yes, yes. So we see the rook c4. Oh, we have already Magnus Carlsen's game. Yeah, as we guessed, it's gonna be draw. This game as well as Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah. What was the opening in Magnus' game? Okay.
This is the 4 knights d4, I think, but we'll just
Yeah, but the
like.
pawn is on d2, so.
Oh yeah, that's a valid point. How did
I mean,
how did they even manage that? We'll just have like few minutes. I think as we see, Nepo is drinking some juice or some tea, as I can see on his camera. What is Thalberg?
Stolberg, you don't know, yeah? It's a great Swedish player in the 40s and 30s.
No, I have to study some of my guest countries' history.
He was very strong, actually. Like he
Yeah.
was like more or less on Naidorf's level. He was also in there in South America.
Okay.
They after the war, this Olympiad, they stayed there and they were always fighting with each other.
Yeah, Buenos Aires Olympiad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I see the probably Martin Bring is a Swedish person. I'm not so
Yeah.
sure, but
Must
seems
be.
like it. Okay, so we are gonna see the draw pretty soon, I think. Just
Yeah.
Okay. Good game. So 1-1, and we have a lot of action in the next game. Okay, my
Well,
question.
a lot of action is. He played h3 now.
So basically, we will see all the Magnus Carlsen's white games with a4, h3, maybe b3 next, or g3 or something like that.
a3, yeah?
I like a3 more, but then there are some forcing
It's too much
variations
of a
in
main
a.
line.
Yeah, it's too much of a main line. So we have.
b1 is there also.
You mean rook b1 here?
Yeah.
Please don't try this.
Don't try this at home.
But it has a nice point that after d5, e takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop b5. I mean, what black has to take knight c3, b takes c3. This is in the right spot. Is
Yeah,
this the point of this rook b1?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But also, the problem with the pawn on a2 is quite often hanging. So
Yes, absolutely. So Wesley goes for his usual setup, bishop b4, knight d5, takes, e4, d takes c6, e takes f3, queen takes f3, and king d1. What is this?
Suddenly he decided not to be solid anymore.
Yes, I think as far as I remember, it's queen e2, and okay, it's gonna be draw after some exchanges, just d3 and so on.
Yeah.
But he goes for king d1. Okay, short castle, rook e1, bishop e6. Wow. If bishop e6, f takes e6, I think it's black who is probably a little bit happy here. Although, I mean, it's still not so easy to get it. Like, let's say queen to e2, put the pawn on f3, d3. To me, it seems a little bit ugly, but maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's hard to believe that white is pushing. Yeah.
So how do we continue? Because if you give me a chance, I'm gonna take this, maybe not now, but if once I get the rook.
Some situation, yes.
Yes.
But also, what move would you play? Like
And d3 is still not possible because of the rook is hanging. So
and if c3, then already maybe you can try to take. Yeah, at least consider.
Indeed, I want to take this, but like, okay, how good or bad is this position? I mean, hard to estimate this queen sec.
Hard to estimate, but could be unpleasant to play for white.
Yes. In a practical game, definitely, because rook f8, just bishop d5.
Yeah, also just c5.
King on d1. Yeah, c5 actually. Yeah, c5 is quite an important point. As d5, you have just rook b8, c4, and c6. Wow, I probably like white's black's position here.
Maybe I play rook e2, but what is this like? I mean, instead of making a draw, you play king d1, rook e1, rook e2.
Yeah, b3.
Better or what? But it's very like, it's hard to believe. Very, very hard to believe.
So b3 has one small problem. I just want to point that I can go rook a8. Let's say something like bishop b2. I go bishop to g4, and this can be a sort of bad luck maybe.
This looks quite.
After rook e7, just bishop f3, and white is lost. So not easy. I think also rook e2 is maybe just maybe aimed at stopping bishop g4 in future. I can't.
Also, just to go d3, yeah.
Magnus is smiling a bit. Sorry, d3. Yeah.
I mean, it's also a possibility after rook e2.
Yeah. But for sure, I don't think white is the one who is pressing here.
It's very hard to understand. But also actually taking on e6, yeah, is the point. Then f2 is defended.
Yes, and that is the reason why. Yeah, definitely. Yes. That's so.
So bishop c5 puts additional pressure on f2 as well.
Magnus Carlsen is playing Kramnik no castling chess. Well, if both the players are not castling, it's nice. But if only one player is following this rule, I don't think it helps a lot. So
yeah, but also like why? I mean, what is so great about white's position to?
What is so great of not castling or
I mean, in general, white's position to compensate for not having castled and the king in the center.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, finally, I think it's better to bring the king to f1. But what to do? Because, I mean, you play d3. At some point, you take it, put the queen on g3, get the bishop to e3.
Yeah, but do you need to play king e1, king f1 first? Or?
Yeah, then I'm a little bit worried, because if I don't do it I can miss bishop c4 pretty easily here.
Yeah, I mean, first you play d3, right?
Yeah.
Or he's considering some other move, but what is he considering? No, I mean, what else?
I think the time is not what he's considering. He's probably unhappy with why he played King D1 and to think on how to survive this because I don't understand
Yeah,
this.
but how to say it was completely voluntary,
Yeah,
It was instead of just making a draw.
yeah, exactly. I mean, the way he played seemed like okay, play 20, 30 moves, just exchange pieces and finish the game. And this has happened even yesterday against his game, the Blitz game, second Blitz game, where he could have just, played solid, draw, and finish it off. And he kept on playing, and Nepo found really, I mean, the b5, b4, I don't know if you have
I saw,
seen the game.
yeah.
Yeah. Magnus is sorcerer. Well, we will see. We will see about that.
Yeah, sometimes he can't stop himself, right?
Yes, I think that's it. And also, wasn't it Wesley So who beat him in the final of?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's there are more things involved in this match, and we see D3, but then it doesn't make sense to go king to D1, whereas Black is happily developing all his pieces.
Yeah, but somehow asking what makes sense here, like it's very hard to. He wants maybe bishop d2, bishop c3, something like that.
So let's say I go rook a8, yes. So you
But
want
have
to
a
go,
threat. Bishop d2 I play.
yeah, bishop d2. I mean, perhaps this is just easy equal. No, no, yes, it is because I initially missed this move, but then I have rook
Yeah,
f7.
do it.
But you can just take this and we can shake hands here. Yeah, so
But also
some,
just moving the queen, right? Like
yeah, queen h4. That's a nice move. If you take this, then it's gonna, everything is gonna fall apart here.
yeah, this looks completely unplayable. But what else? I played queen f4.
Yeah, I think now he understood or realized that it's time to pull the brakes and finish the game as soon as possible.
But do you think Wesley will let him?
Uh,
How else?
I think he's pretty solid here. I mean, it's not about whether he will let him or not. So if let's say he takes queen takes f4, bishop takes f4, bishop c4, d takes c4. Okay, how bad this can be? Just the d2 square is protected by this bishop on f4.
I mean, it would be like rook a d8, rook d4, something like this quickly.
Yeah. And is Magnus humble guy? A question to you.
I think so, yeah. I mean, in private, yes. He's a nice, like quite humble, friendly guy.
Yeah.
But I think in these official circumstances, sometimes he's a bit, let's say, yeah, but also burdened, by having all this pressure all the time. So he sometimes feels a bit arrogant, maybe, or so. But in private, for sure, yes.
Okay, good to know some information. Nils was working as a second for his match against Fabiano Caruana's match and Karyakin as well. So I'm sure that must have been a great experience working with the Magnus and tough work, definitely tough work, but
but also great fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are like me, you like to work on chess, analyze openings every day, all day.
Yeah, this is
like these.
Yeah, this is part of Chess24 stream. Of course, we have disabled the computer evaluation bar for those. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because somehow it's nicer to try to think for yourself. Yeah, otherwise you can just watch.
Yeah, actually, if for those of you who want to have the bar, you can always keep a tab of Chess24 thing aside, and then you can just watch here. Did he just bully you at board? I'm sure he did. Let's not ask such questions.
I mean, in Blitz and so on, of course. I mean, he likes to win a lot.
Yeah.
I did not mind at all.
Yeah, but I know they are trying to find out if I speak Hindi or not. But this should be quite okay, I believe, for both.
Yeah, I mean, Magnus should be happy that he survived his own pressure with King D1.
Yeah.
And Wesley, okay, he was.
I think we will probably finish this game pretty soon, and I think we'll yeah, so just some massive exchange should take place right now, and yeah, here you don't have this draw first, right? Like you
No,
have to play
40
and
moves, I think.
how many moves?
40.
40 moves. Okay, so there
Yeah.
is no draw for um,
But yeah, it's hard to imagine that anything will happen.
yeah, we plan to do a lot of events in the future. A Handed Brain or Banter Blitz connecting on Chess24 server. Yeah, we should do this Bughouse lesson from Nils. Nils is a great Bughouse player, and I was amazed when was it in Malmo? You were explaining some strategies
Yeah, in
regarding.
Malmö we were playing.
Yeah.
Taha, Maxundo, and Nihal
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, Niels, there is a request. Please greet Magnus Namaste from Hari stream. So Namaste is just like hello in Hindi.
But it was this greeting, yeah, that he did in also
Yes,
when
yes.
you were not allowed to shake hands.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah, this was
Exactly.
nice.
Yeah. So with that, we will. Niels has to go elsewhere. So I guess.
I mean, we should probably see if they. But you think?
Are you okay? Are you okay to stay for a few minutes until
Yeah,
this
sure,
game is okay? Because I didn't know if you're. How do players choose seconds? Do they look at good theoreticians or how? For as far as I mean, for me, I think it's more like which openings you are going to play, and also you want to have a variety of seconds in your team. So you gather opinions, different opinions, then you kind of mix them and try to get the best out of it, and that's how I see is the seconds job. I don't know about you, and
Yeah, I mean, if you have a bigger team, like in some, like Magnus, for instance, that's
Yeah.
how it goes. But for players like us, or at least for me, normally I would have like 1 second only.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because we simply don't have the.
Yeah, so the difference between like a round robin and match is huge, because in a match you are playing the same player again and again, and I don't know, 12 games actually, so 12 times, and 6 blacks and 6 whites, probably some blitz or rapids or whatever. So both teams are trying their best to go one move ahead of the other player. So that's how I see the whole opening battles, yeah, anyway, that's the answer for your question.
Yeah, so for us, it's more sort of practical purposes also for the second. Like you have a second who maybe lives nearby, so that you can get easily with him often.
Sure.
That's how it works on our.
Definitely. Yeah, I think now we should be seeing draw anytime. Bishop f6 should be draw. Just bishop to d8.
Yeah, or just stay. I mean, there is no.
Yeah. Also with the pawn on c5, I hardly think there is any chance for. So in a couple of minutes, we'll be joined by David Navara. And,
David will come again, yeah?
Yeah, David will come if you want.
I saw some small parts when he was there before.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Yes. So David Navara will join. Oh, Smarts guys, thank you for subscribing. Smarts guy was there from the beginning of my stream, so they are the supporters who are.
For how long have you been going now? Like only you started this tournament, yeah?
8 days. 8 days.
8 days. Yeah,
8 or 9 days. 8 or 9 days. I call myself a rookie in this, but we will see.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just trying to give how from the player's perspective also, it's always
that is true.
I understand it's nice to criticize and so on. Yeah, we see a lot of this smart guy likes a lot of stuff. Keep going. This is actually Jesse's emotes which you are seeing, which she created. And
Okay.
she was commenting along with me for many days. It's today she's busy, so we could not get her, but yeah, we'll have many things, many lot of
That's nice.
stuff.
That's nice.
I see Taimanov and I'm happy.
It's time out of time.
Yes, today is the last day of the sale, so
It's the last day of the
it's
season.
the last day of the sale.
So Anish is, or Nepo is doing his job, yeah, to
Yeah.
popularize.
Yeah, definitely. No, Nepo is my guy. I don't know if he has studied my course or it's just.
I think everyone has. No.
Why would a top player study my course?
Okay, to see.
Okay,
There is,
okay, that's good.
I mean,
That's
if you're
good.
an E4 player, at least you have
Yeah,
spent the time on it.
sure. I have a good reputation. Yeah.
You have a good reputation.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, smarts guys. Yeah, we got affiliated today and pretty quick actually. I didn't expect to be. And
I mean, but you're streaming a lot, yeah, all the time.
no, just this event. This
Yeah,
event.
but I mean, you are there 5 hours every day.
Yeah, no, not for that purpose. It's more like it requires some time after you submit your
Like this.
request that way.
Okay.
That way, I mean.
Then it's very fast.
But okay, this game is going to be a draw. I don't want
Yeah.
to hold you for a long time. Then I mean, we
No,
agreed
it's fine.
upon. And bishop f6, bishop d8. It's
They will repeat now, finally.
yeah. I think it's a good time to repeat and.
Sure.
The final, this is the day one of the final, and tomorrow is day two. And I mean, we are happy to have you, and we will see you tomorrow, of course.
Yeah, tomorrow I will stay for a bit longer. Yeah.
Yeah, I will try to keep him even longer, but you know, the sweets are tough cookies.
Easy people.
Yes, very busy people in the middle of the pandemic. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Who am I kidding?
So thanks, thank
No,
you.
thank you, and see you tomorrow. I mean,
See
it
you
will be
tomorrow,
nice.
and we'll have a lot to talk. And we'll be joined by David Navara in after short break. And there
Also,
is
by the way, send my regards to David, of course.
Sure, I will. I will.
Now that we
Absolutely.
cannot play in this Siegerman tournament, it was.
I know. Yeah,
I will not
absolutely.
get a chance to meet him in April. So
Sure.
my regards.
Sure, I will. And thanks a lot once again. And the position is white to move and draw. It's not for you, so don't tell the answer.
I will not.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Welcome back. So that was Nils Grandelius, Sweden number one. And now we have David Navara joining us. You were already twice on the stream, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see you are very fresh and fully charged. Were you following the games or how are you doing?
Yes, welcome everybody. I have been following the games a bit, not that much. Actually, I'm even overcharged because when I was drinking water, I breathed in a bit of it or maybe aspirated. So actually, I haven't expected to have some special aspirations after reaching 35, but life is full of surprises. So let's look at the games.
Yeah, before that, let me tell the answer. The answer is answer to the puzzle on your screen is d6, bishop takes d6, b8 queen, bishop b8, and c7. So after bishop c7, it's a stalemate, and king c7 is also a stalemate. So that is the only way white is drawing this position, and everything else loses. So we have Magnus. Let's go jump to the game, and we have Anish Giri versus Jan Nepomniachtchi, and this is all part of my course, I believe. Just I need to recall a bit. I'm not sure if I had. This is the same thing which I had in the course. I believe this is all theory. And what do you think, David, here?
I wanted to remark that Jan played this to make you happy about this opening and to do some advertisement for you.
Yeah, he did play Taimanov, I believe 2 days ago against his no, it was 3 days ago against Hikaru Nakamura, and he won that game, I believe. And do you like white's position or black's position? I know you like more space, but you also like the structures when you can bring this knight to e7, g6, and knight e7, knight f5.
I like both positions.
Oh, both positions, yeah?
So
Okay.
we have Taimanov after Taimanov. It's some song by Cyndi Lauper, I think.
So queen d3 has been played. I guess it's gonna be knight e7.
Or bishop b4, maybe?
Bishop b4, yes, it definitely looks interesting. And I just want to mention one point here, that after a move like queen g2, long castle, you did win a pawn, either queen c6 or queen b7, but this is extremely dangerous for black, I believe. I'm not sure if knight e4 is the right move here, but I just like white's position here, king b1, rook g1. So I don't expect black to take on g2. So either bishop b4 or knight e7 we are gonna see. And how was your class?
Spanish class?
No, no. Yeah, you had Spanish class today?
No, not now. On Thursday I had.
Okay.
But okay, I think it was fine. Today's class for Indian youngsters, and
Sure.
I think it was good.
Okay, good. Why does Smarts guy has first? What is that? Founder. Okay, so he's the founder of what? Founder 1 month. Okay. So, do you have any questions for the viewers? So we got affiliated on Twitch, and we can even ask a poll. So if you have some interesting poll, we can always get first 10 subs, get the founder's badge. Okay, that's a good information. Do you have any kind of question for the viewers you want to ask?
I don't know. I want to ask you if you have any questions.
Okay. So let me think. And by the way, one important, or I have been asking. Setu was here earlier, then Nils joined, and which player will win today's match between Anish Giri and, can we have that on the poll? Anish Giri versus Jan, who will win? So bishop b4 on the board, has David suggested. I don't know why it didn't update, but yeah, bishop b4 has been played.
He probably has to take on c3 to prevent knight e4. I mean, he could meet it with f5, but it fails to impress. So I
do think you are right. Bishop takes c3 is perhaps the move. Queen takes c3, and can we see knight e7 here?
Yes, the only problem is that bishop c5 could be annoying sometimes. I think
Yes.
it doesn't bring anything special, but the move is there. I mean,
yeah, definitely. So this is the point. If white manages to get control of this whole thing, of course it's not that simple here. But yeah, I don't know. Bishop c3 has been played. Of course, black cannot allow knight e4. That's just no. Just
in
no.
fact, even bc3 followed by some c4 or a4 could be interesting. I mean, after knight e7, I play bishop c5, and to prevent it, I play a4 or c4. I don't trust it that much, but it need not be completely bad.
Yeah. So Anish took queen c3. He doesn't. I mean, bc3 definitely was a possibility to try to open the queen side, but queen c3 has been played. perhaps bishop c5, get the queen to g3 or some kind of b4. So if white manages to stop black from castling, that can be great. Okay, I'm gonna poll. I think David also cast his vote.
No, I will open Twitch perhaps.
No, it's fine. We can check if you have some things.
But
Because it can complicate your computer, so I think it's better to not open Twitch and stay with Zoom, so it will be safer. So bishop c5, rook c8, as we have been discussing this position. Now if I get knight d5 and b4, this bishop is not going to be protected, so maybe b4 here.
I mean, knight d5 is not the problem because I play bishop d6. Then with b4, the problem is that black can simply castle. So I would prefer moving my queen from c3 instead.
So like d4, e3, a3, b4.
I have no idea where it's. It's a good question, but moving it somewhere, and if black plays something with the knight, then at least there could be bishop d6, or I can keep the bishop where it is, unless.
Yeah, b4 has been played. I think the problem is if you go queen. I'm just gonna give some example because obviously I cannot be completely. I cannot be sure what they wanted to play.
Even knight f5 could be.
Yeah, knight f5. Yeah, and okay, knight h4 is not really happening here anytime soon. But b4, like you mentioned, what about short castle?
That's what I suggested.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know why Jan is thinking here.
I don't know. I mean, after queen e3, I could play knight f5, h5, and like
Sorry,
this.
queen
No,
e3.
no, not now. I mean, move ago. But now it short castle looks very logical, and it indeed happened.
Somehow I believe this game will also steer into a draw.
Probably yes, because the bishop on c5 limits black's activity, but on the other hand, black's knight is will be well placed on d5 or.
Yeah. Yeah, a4 indeed has been played, test your loss, and the point is a takes b5, a takes b5, and rook a7, putting some pressure on d7.
Sorry.
What did you say?
With the queen on c3, it's not recommendable to play rook a7.
Yeah. I mean, he will play maybe rook f e8 or d8 first, maybe. I don't know, maybe rook f e8 simply.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh. So what happened with our poll? Yeah, it's Anish is clearly leading. Okay, but where is our fan of Nepo? They're
They are listening to Russian translation.
I see. Okay, no, I mean on our stream there is a huge fan of Nepo. Yeah, Vensa is missing. Indeed. A4. Let's say, would you prefer to have the rook on e8 or d8?
Maybe on d8 after all to protect the d7 pawn.
Yeah,
even
he played rook e8.
Okay, fine. No
So
problem.
I expect a takes b5, a takes b5, and
Don't put the rook on a7, please. There is queen.
Yeah, so the point is rook a7 fails because queen takes a7, bishop takes a7, and rook c3. So you need to move the rook, you need to move the queen before going rook a7. So I see Anish Giri is clearly the favorite here in the poll.
In my opinion, it could be better to wait with opening the a file. Maybe White can first withdraw his queen and then decide whether to
So
take
something like t3 or e3?
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. I thought maybe I can play knight to C6?
If you can.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can.
there were some technical problems. Yes, I mean, I can take on b5 even now if I want to, or I can maintain tension with f4 maybe.
Yeah, but don't you think that black is also okay here, or you prefer white's position here?
Both are okay. Everybody is happy, and
Okay, we certainly want. Chad, do you have any questions for David? Someone from Czech Republic. Queen d3.
I need to find.
No, I will tell you the question. You don't have to worry. I will tell the question if I get it. So Queen d3. Are we gonna see c4 at some point, or maybe rook a5?
Maybe rook a7 is the main threat now, or rook a5 or c4. But if black plays knight c6, he protects against all of those threats. But white could just play f4 and then push the d pawn along the d file, for example.
So Monso Pierre says David is here, so we won't miss any checks. That is absolutely right. I think one of the key things I would like to point, and I might be wrong here, but I mean, I thought this is possible, but simply here queen to a3 and bishop b4 is just lost, and probably many other things are there as well.
Yes, knight takes c2, rook takes
Oh,
d7, but
that's
black
nice.
what, rook a5 or?
No. I'm saying Carol Ko send hello David and lots of emotes with sunshine, love, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And I would expect rook a5 because okay, there might be problems with knight f4 actually, because white would be forced to play queen f3, which is not exactly the most desirable move. But on the other hand, the b5 pawn could be weak, so maybe white just plays some neuter waiting move like g3, but then black can play rook a8 probably.
And the question for you, David, would you prefer to be play from white side or the black side?
It's hard to say. I mean, there will be some danger in both cases. It seems to me that white has some slight initiative with more active pieces, whereas black has potentially good knight, which I mean, if white pushes too hard, he can get into problems. So I'm not sure, because I could play it too aggressively with white, or I could make some mistake with black. So it's hard to say.
No, just it's not whether you'll make a mistake. It's a general question as to what is your preference when you're not making mistakes. Let's put it that way.
Okay, then it's a draw. But I mean, okay, I would prefer to play this position with white after all.
Okay.
I gain some time to wait for the next few moves, and then I can answer the question with a bit more of certainty.
Yeah, the Chessinators, that is a picture of David. Yes, you are right. He's very famous, and actually, the girls whom you see are sister-in-laws of our captain, and good friends of everyone. And it's a nice picture, isn't it? I'm afraid it's somebody. You can put it in the chat if you want.
Yes,
but
it's a nice picture, and I can tell you why am I looking so strange in the picture. I cannot show how. Maybe someone gives the picture there, because I am blinking quite a lot, as you can see.
Yeah.
And when we were making the picture, those women kissed me, and I blinked at the moment. So we had to make another photo. Me, and I blinked once again. So at the third photo, I was just trying very hard to keep my eyes open, because on almost every picture, I'm either looking strange, like not smiling at all, or blinking, basically. Almost any picture.
Here, I would like to point that F6 is a thematic break to clarify the situation here. And once knight is stable, I mean, once knight gets to f6 or d5 with stability, then black has nothing to worry. And I think this is what we are seeing here. Jan is playing pretty confident. I am certainly going to take white here.
Jan is playing with black.
Sorry, yeah, Jan is playing with black, and I will pick.
Mr. Intermediate Move says that in between move is here in between the stream.
But he's Zwaishenzug.
Yes, intermediate move.
Aha, okay, I see.
Actually, once I was blitzing on chess.com against someone with such a name, and I missed an intermediate move.
Yeah, I hope, I mean, but I do think that this will somehow fizzle out to a draw. I don't know exactly how.
All the rook and games are drawn, even being a pawn down.
Oh, it's not so clear because you can't take this.
Okay, but if I play queen d5, for example, instead of rook f8?
No, I mean it's black who is playing. I'm not saying that why it's. I'm already searching for some advantage from black side because it's time on off.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's fine.
I don't have to because I haven't written a course. So.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a draw pretty soon. Let's see how it will end. We just have like.
Me drawing you. That is all that we can do. Okay, not good, really, not good. Not prepared.
It's fine.
D1.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Of course, Rook D7 is a huge threat, but on the other hand, I have. Sorry, what?
Maybe Queen E4 is also a move, but Queen A7 is good.
Yeah, and we get something like, I mean, Queen is 7, but okay, let's check this. I think black has sufficient counterplay here, if I'm not mistaken.
I cannot but agree.
Yeah. You can or you cannot?
I cannot but agree.
Okay. So Queen G3, Knight D5. Knight D5 is a bit weird, right?
After Rook A1, there is Knight F4, so it seems to work.
Okay, so the point is after Rook A7, black has this checkmate.
Yes.
I do think Anish is gonna take Rook F8, King F8, but I like this whole thing. I mean, it's not black is trying for something better or so on, but black is safe here, in my opinion.
Yes, but if anyone has initiative, it's white in this position.
Yeah, of course you have a lot of checks, and also black has to defend all the pawns, and he's a little bit stuck. But since I wrote time enough, I prefer black.
Yes.
White should still be a little bit better. Yes, definitely. If white manages to exchange this c4, get queen c4, get the pawn moving, yeah, definitely. Black would like to get his queen to e4 at some point, but of course it's a long journey. It's not going to be easy here. Zwischenzeg intermediate move, as David has already explained me. But where is finding Nepo? Yeah, we found Nepo. So there was a nice movie name for Disney, that is Finding Nepo. Because we had a situation when he was out for a while in previous game. We see that he is pretty confident. Or is it just he's confident in every game? Do you go King F7 or King G8? King G8 probably, because after King F7 some unnecessary checks like this.
Yes. Queen F3.
Yes, Queen F3.
I won't take it as an offense.
Oh, Chessinator is a streamer. Okay, I see.
But
what's your favorite or interesting book apart from your book?
Mine?
No, I mean excluding your book.
Yes, I
Which book?
understand. I don't know. I read many books, for example, from Immortals, Gentleman in Moscow. By the way, I recently noticed that it's also one of Fiona Stahl Antoni's favorite books. So I should write to her.
Are you writing because of the book, or you just want to write?
I just want to remark that it's interesting that she mentioned 3 books, and I like all of them, and I have read
Okay, I
all of them.
see it. I see. I see.
When people, okay, we had the same trainer, by the way, because
I know.
Grandmaster Jansa was a national trainer of Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. Aha. Okay. Okay. That's yeah. And what's happening here? Queen to f7 is met with queen b8. So queen c8 is met with bishop to d4. Right?
Yes, basically, probably any move is possible, even queen d7 or whatever. Just you need to pay attention and not blunder anything.
But we also want to find David here.
Well,
Are you doing blindfold chess?
not much, because I have problems when switching between games. I mean, I can play one game, it's not a problem, but even with 2 games, it can be tricky because I tend to forget details. And I write in some old Soviet book when I was already adult.
No, we can't see you. We can't see you.
Me?
Yes, you are not on camera.
Sorry, I clicked by mistake. It's my fault. I just
No,
clicked.
just don't click anything. Just see Zoom and don't care about. You don't
I
have to.
was switching windows and
No, don't switch.
between
Just
Zoom and Twitch, and I disabled my camera. Sorry. And
yeah,
as
yeah,
for
yeah.
blindfold chess, I am bad at more than one game because I tend to forget the details, like whether the king is on g1 or h1, or whether the pawn is on h7 or h6, which can be quite a difference in a position like this. You can imagine.
Yeah.
And
But I think white is doing well, but black is also fine here. I don't think black is in any danger here.
yes, I think psychologist Eric Berne had such a category like "I'm okay, you are okay." So
Yeah.
it's the case. He would be happy.
Here I can just play knight f6 and exchange this. That seems good for black, no? If I can manage to exchange
Yes,
this.
it's good for both actually. I think there's c4 after knight f6, by the way, but I don't know if it works. c4, queen takes d4, bishop takes d4, b takes c4.
No, knight f6 is on the board.
Yes, probably it's fine for black. b5 perhaps.
No, you mean yeah,
I would like to
c4.
take. Yes, probably it's just some draw. Probably just some draw. I wanted to
How?
sacrifice a pawn, but it doesn't work very well.
How
So
is it a draw?
I don't know. I need to switch to your window. Sorry. Maybe. What about b6?
Yeah, b6, e5, and you must stay e3,
Okay.
c3.
Yes, you are right. Right. It's not great. No.
I
Okay.
am not sure.
What could even be winning? Not winning. Okay. It's even here. It's draw, but we made some unnecessary moves. King d2. Maybe.
Yeah. King d2 is winning.
King d2, king d6, and
Yeah.
okay. Sorry for this. I just wanted to sacrifice a pawn, but it fails to break.
But queen d4, what's happening? Yeah, I think h4, h5 was something which I was thinking about, but okay, we are already in this position, and now b takes c4.
What? B takes c4.
I mean, queen takes d4, bishop takes d4, and b takes c4.
Yes, I think it will probably be some draw. I think white cannot take on f6 because then he would have to play king f2, king f7, king e3, e5, and it's asking for trouble. Sorry, e5.
Yeah.
It's asking for trouble. Maybe.
Sorry, but he took b takes c4.
Yes, so there's some mystery. Perhaps. Okay.
This is okay for both once again.
Yes, queen b3.
Yeah, queen b3 or queen c2.
Oh, you are right.
I think it will end in a draw pretty soon.
Queen f2, queen d1, queen
Yeah,
f1.
something like that. Yeah.
Not necessarily queen d1. There are many other squares to check from. Or maybe h6.
Thank you, Kralko2516. David, don't switch. I'm answering. It's fine. Yeah, it is indeed great to have David on the stream and talk about various things. And we'll have more of this. You can also check my hand and brain with along with David. It's on my Twitch. Yeah, it's gonna be a draw pretty soon, and we'll see in future. We'll also have more events.
Mr. Tsvishunchuk remembers some position from my game against Badur Jobava from 2016. I think it might be European Team Championship 2017. No, it was 2013, sorry. Was it 2013, where I made a nice intermediate move against Badur Jobava and managed to win. Or 2016, we drew another boring game at the Olympiad in Baku. And in 2016, we also played some crazy game in French League, which also ended in a draw. I think it was 2000.
Okay.
Even though I'm not sure, but there were some intermediate moves in my games versus Badur.
Yeah, if Shvisensuk can find that game, you can post it in the link. David, now let's get back to the game here, which we have here. And whom do you prefer actually? Now they are on Magnus won first game. Stovesli in a must-win situation here.
I'm afraid it's too hard to win this with white because the knights are a bit misplaced and the knight takes b4, knight db4 is threatening. Maybe even this, perhaps.
Yeah. So this is the main threat of black to take on c3, get and knight d4, knight c2. So
or to take on b4, knight db4.
Absolutely.
Or h6 is also a threat, by the way. So
I like black's position here.
Me too.
Yeah, I like black's position here, and unless he goes for something like g4 h4 kind of a thing, but I highly doubt. So I think g4 is necessary. What did he play? d4. Okay.
The threat is knight c5 or sometimes even knight f6. It's a very good idea given that the situation had not been good for white, but I'm still skeptical about it.
Yeah, so he went for bishop g6. We are seeing pretty moves pretty fast, and queen g3. What's going on here?
I don't know. I would perhaps. Oh, what's this? They are moving really fast.
Yeah, I mean these are not obvious moves. I mean you have like both of them have like a lot of time and they are not thinking.
They are
Okay.
thinking, but quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, the knight on e5 was hanging, and f6 would allow bishop b3, I assume.
Third place is quick chess. Well, I think it's true that after loss yesterday they must be very disappointed, but still they want to win every game they play, and therefore they will give their best.
Yes, I still think Black's position is more comfortable because his knights look stable enough. I mean,
wow.
Okay, the idea is to play h5 and then perhaps knight c5 if black takes, and some it takes on h7, but I doubt it works. Actually, even after h6, there could
we have Magnus Carlsen and Wesley So on camera, and I see both the players quite focused. I can't understand anything from What's this? What's this stream elements? So, oh, this could be nice. What's that? What's that? Shvisensuk? Oh, he has been following, yeah, intermediate movies here every day. And thank you. And all the guys who are here on the channel watching with me and our guests. Uh, Rook d4. It's all messy for me.
I would try to check whether knight takes c3 doesn't work, but it seems that white simply takes with the queen on c3. Rook takes d4, queen takes d4, rook d8, queen c3, and there is no knight, no bishop f6. Even though I mean rook d8, queen c3, h6 could be really fun actually. h6 maybe.
Yeah, I did play h6.
Oh, sorry, I have 2h now, so I'm delayed. Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
there's h5. I don't know. It's really crazy. Perhaps black has no reason to play like this. Perhaps it's too messy.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. We like to have, analyze chess, but also talk about various topics. And yeah, dance. Yes.
There's h6, and if knight f3, then knight takes c3 is very strong. So white has to play something else, either knight h3 or h5, but it fails to convince me.
Yeah.
There's check on e2.
So after h6.
I'm hallucinating, sorry. Rook on d4 is protected, sorry.
Yeah.
Please forgive me, it's nonsense, but maybe there is something else after knight f3. Maybe some knight f6 or I don't know.
Okay. Let's go slowly. h6. And what did you want to play? h5?
Knight f3 looks most logical, but it seems that c3 is vulnerable, but I don't know how to exploit it. Yes, bishop c2, perhaps it's fine after all.
Yeah, and something like bishop h6, queen takes h6, and rook c4. Still the game.
I have a bishop pair, and there is bishop d3, and the rook has no special square. I mean, rook d4 fails to impress.
Yeah, maybe you had some better options, but what is this? 13 days and 3 hours. Oh, yeah. I get it. I'm learning. I get it.
You know, it's what we call Grandmaster intuition. I suggest h6, knight f3, knight takes c3. I miss that after knight takes c3, the d4 rook is protected, and still it's a decent move.
Yeah. Definitely. I think it's not that simple, to calculate the entire thing in few seconds here, unless we have some extra help here. But it's okay. It's okay. We like to calculate the variations by our own. It's not a problem. And yeah, the problem or like the issue for white here is that the rook is not coming out. If he manages to bring the rook, and then he can put a lot of pressure on d5 or even e7. Actually here, what was the issue after a move like h5? Bishop takes h5. That could be, I mean, rook is on. Okay, we have a move, knight b4. So rook d8, knight takes c2.
Or bishop takes d8, maybe?
Bishop takes d8. No, we have knight c2. Bishop takes d8, he takes b4.
I take on g5 then. And then on e4 if there is.
But this is just winning, no? I just take I just take bishop e4, and rook is hanging. This is just lost.
Yes, probably.
Because of course you can also do this. I guess bishop g5, bishop e4, queen takes e4, and queen c7.
Yes.
So here, of course, bishop e4 and rook on a1 is threatened. So I think this is lost for Wesley.
I'm not sure if it's lost, but it's not very good. It's lost. Yes.
Yeah,
perhaps you are right.
I think it's just lost.
Yes, perhaps you are right.
Because rook b1 is necessary and bishop takes e4. Well, it's still, this knight is a bit, needs some time, but this.
What about queen f4? You can, okay, bishop g6 is there. If you
Yeah.
place
So why I'm saying this is lost is because white has to protect both the rook and knight at same time, and that's not going to happen. And after rook b1, bishop e4, we see queen f4, just bishop back to g6, and this knight is gonna come back a3 b5. I don't see a way, and this bishop on f4 is not coming out. This is the main problem. And we see a lot of moves happening pretty fast. Queen c, yeah, he resigned. Yeah, that's it. Black is up a lot of material actually, and this is over. And I see Carlson, a bit relieved, I guess. And so it's a nice comeback by Magnus Carlsen after yesterday's loss to Jan Nepomniachtchi. And we have just one game, guys. And we are waiting for Jan Nepomniachtchi versus Anish Giri. We'll take a short break. We'll be back quickly as it will start anytime. And yeah, position probably can be shown. There you go. White to move and draw. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed solving this puzzle. Yes, rook h3 is the right move. G takes h3, queen h2, and king h2, rook f2 check. So now you can't play rook g2 or queen g3 at same moment. So you have to play king h1 and rook h2 checkmate. And the game hasn't begun yet. And let's take guess. What do you think will be the result? Is it gonna be a short draw, or is it gonna be Jan would go some extremely difficult, like complicated variation, and Anish will just play solid and win the game?
I think that Jan will try something, and if it doesn't work, it can be a draw. We will see.
Okay. And I won't be surprised if it's a quick draw as well.
Bishop e3 maybe.
No. Some kind of we had same variation from the first game or second game. Let's put it that way. And knight c6, bishop e6. This is what Anish has prepared for this match. Rook b7. So nothing new. This all has been played in game 2. Bishop c4, however, is the new move. In the second game, Jan went bishop to d3 and Anish played h6, bishop d2, and that's how the game went. But here, bishop c4, rook c8, I expect bishop to b3.
Yes.
No bone cloud draw, I think. Knight d5, okay. I see both are blitzing the moves. I mean, I don't know who is better prepared, but definitely we have something funky. So also, guys, after the games, do you want to do some? I don't know if it's Panther Blitz or something, but okay, we have to plan that. But for now, let's stay with the game. So Queen d5, yeah. Bishop g5 would be bad luck after Queen f7 and Queen d7.
What about Queen c3 check? Where is
Yeah, I think Queen c3 is most likely to happen. Is this the draw?
result in some sort of perpetual. I don't know. Also on C2
No.
there, it's a
No.
pawn
Not this
hanging in
way.
some lines.
Yeah. Panther bullet. Yeah, panther bullet would be tough. Well, David already had a lesson, so he's quite busy. Rook c5. My God, both are not stopping here. I don't know who is better prepared.
Equally prepared.
Equally prepared. Yes,
It will also
absolutely.
be equal, the resulting position.
So if you move like queen c1, bishop to c1, rook d5, e takes d5, I think white can be a bit better. Not much. I mean, I have bishop d8, but you have bishop f4. And on the other hand, you can also try rook d5, rook c2, and rook c5. Which one are we gonna see here?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
know.
we have this, maybe f6.
Or F5 or I don't know.
Because f5 after a move like no, we have some moves h5, h5 g3. Wow.
The idea behind h5 is to play h4 and to rook h5, so white prevents it.
And now h3. This is insane, insane amount of preparation. Jan has 18 minutes. 18
or maybe
minutes.
now f5, I don't know.
F5, g
Maybe
takes
there's check
f5.
on b8 and bishop g5, so maybe better not.
Yes. No, this is not an easy game here for black.
By the way, what happens after f5? I mean, if white plays rook b8, bishop d8, bishop g5, there's king d7 threatening rook a8, rook e8, so it's tricky.
Yeah, I think this has to be calculated after rook takes d8, I mean something like this. G takes f5, king e7, king f3, king f6, and I go king f4.
I get out tempoed after h3, so
Yeah.
I should start with. No, sorry, I should. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So that's one. Yeah, that is yeah. Intermediate move has a point. It might be just a draw after some. What?
Yes, it's a draw with this h3, a3, a5, a4, g6 because yes, g6 then takes king g4 takes king g4 king f6 takes king f5 goes here and
No, wait. Why king f5?
yes, king e6. I think maybe king yes. I think I'm in time. Hopefully, king f6. If not, I should play king e5 instead of king e6. But
then there is a problem. If king e5, it's lost after king g5.
Then king e6. King e7.
Yeah, and then I come and take.
Yes, you are right. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, this is too far, but we I don't think it will be just a draw here because Jan has 18 minutes and I mean, this is a nice position to get with 18 minutes on the clock. And I see he is very confident and Anish is thinking. So I think Jan has prepared better in this particular thing.
Yes, black cannot also play h3, bishop h3, rook h4 because of rook takes e7.
Yeah.
By the way, the pawn endgame which we analyzed with 38 king e6 is drawn by one tempo.
Yes.
But it's not forced. I mean, white can consider other options like playing 27, g takes f5, rook e8,
yeah,
bishop e3 or whatever. I mean, it's tricky. Probably there's nothing special, but.
And have you ever prepared something like this, like to until the end game, or you did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Against
and sometimes
whom?
it even worked, but I assume the problem with f5 might be that there could be g5. Maybe I'm not sure because.
Against whom did you prepare such a like until the end?
I would need to recall, but even when I was very young, I played against Bu Xiangzhu, some 25 move long theory, but it was nothing special. I mean, just marginally better endgame, and he held it without problem. He had known it as well, but later I prepared. Okay, against Grandmaster Sochko, I prepared something not until mate, but until a winning position in prayer, and after I lost to him, after having lost to him in the same line a year before, but there was some time when I prepared until the end game, but
Okay.
but I need to recall it's not so easy.
Also, I am a bit like, why don't just I play king f6, king f7 and bring the rook?
Okay, if white plays bishop a3, are you going to play king f7?
No. Then I can switch little bit with the rook here, yeah, like h3 or something and bring the rook.
Maybe king f3 then.
Yeah,
I chose the right moment to give check on b8 and take on d6, which is favorable for him.
Yeah, never know what is the f5 has been played. I think the variation which we were calculating might appear, but Jan plays king f3.
Okay, I expected g5, so my first guess like rook b8 was probably nothing special, but king f3 might be better than g5 for some reasons.
Because f takes g4, king takes g4, and this king and pawn endgame is lost for black because king will be on g5 or f5.
There is still a move rook f8 which might hold, but it's a little bit unpleasant. Even bishop f4 is a move. King f7, no. It looks okay. Maybe bishop takes. Now, if I take with the king, there is bishop g5. No bishop g5. Then I would take and push h3. So
but anyway, I think this is what he should do here. Like he should play rook f8, and rook f takes g4, king takes g4, rook f8.
Bishop f4 perhaps then?
You just
and
want to
G5.
keep going, yeah? g6?
g6, a4. If I play a4, rook f5.
Rook f5.
Yes, maybe you are right.
Yeah.
Maybe you are right.
This is amazing. This is the last game here between Jan and Anish, and he just blitzed out all the moves with he has 18 minutes. Anybody watching from Japan or let's say India? I think it's pretty late in India as well, right? Maybe not that late. It's just 12:30. Yes, this is definitely not a great feeling. Like your opponent blitzes out all the moves, and I think this is what happens when you have helpers who are checking all the variations when your opponent is gonna repeat. So we saw the same line by Anish against Nepo, and now we see the. Oh yeah, Monster PRD is from Japan. Yes, 2:55 a.m. his time. So big shout out to him. And no, I am not in India at the moment. (2:55), so it's 3 a.m. On camera, Nepo seems like he's relaxing. He's not bothered, but I know that it can be quite. Yeah, you see you see on cam, and Anish is fully focused. Half time, it's 18 versus 9. No, I don't like what's happening here for Anish. Okay, we have some moves. F takes g4, king takes g4. So this is one of the concepts in chess that material is important, but at the same time, the white's pieces or both rook and bishop are much more active, and king is doing a fantastic job in endgame. it's a fighting piece, and you must use king in the end game. And if white manages to convert into a pawn endgame, he's most likely winning this as king g5, h5, and black will lose the d6 pawn. How does Anish, not let white exchange the rook?
We have already discussed it. Rook f8, bishop f4, g6 looks good.
Yeah. Rook f8, yeah, rook f8. I don't see any the better move. So let's say king f7, for example, is just losing because of rook e8. King takes h4, and at some point you have to move this. Then just take all the pieces, and this endgame is maybe it's still not lost because I have
No,
king
it
f7.
is lost.
It is.
It is lost. Now, for example, king f5 to win some time, I assume, king g5, and now just I need to calculate. So I think it's h. Oh, okay, maybe I should start. Okay, I will start with h3. You play a5 maybe?
No, I
Okay.
just stay.
Okay, king h6, h4. It is lost. Okay, king g7 and it's
Yeah, this is lost.
There's g5 and you promote with check. So
yeah. Okay,
this
this is long story, but we do have rook f8, bishop f4, and now what was intention of Anish of Niepo after g6?
Actually, even
And it is on the board. It is on the board.
Yes, great.
It is
We
on the
guessed
board.
it correctly.
Yeah, it is on the board. But then in that case, it should be a draw, right? Rook b8 check and rook f8.
Yes, it looks like a draw.
It looks like a draw now.
Maybe white can still try something a bit, but it should be a draw.
Yeah, I think this is how it's gonna end.
I mean, you can also give check on b8 and play rook b6 then, but it should not be moved.
Like this you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, there should be rook c8 and trying to activate the rooks from c4. I mean, rook c8, maybe rook c6. Rook c6 now. I assume black had better not swap the rooks, or maybe he can, and I mean, it's tricky. King e8 perhaps looks safer, or maybe both, because you are threatening.
Yeah, anyway, I think this will end in a draw, in my opinion, pretty soon. We are going to see some repetition of moves here, and I don't want to say I don't want to jinx, of course. But why is who is thinking now? Nepo is thinking now. Wow, he could have thought a bit early.
Okay, it had been his preparation.
Yeah, so rook b8, king f7, and that should be it.
Okay, it's interesting what happens after rook takes f8, because if black takes with the king, there is bishop. Bishop g5 is nothing. I assume it's nothing, perhaps. I mean, somewhere, yes. And if what takes on, yes, king f6.
This should be a draw, yeah.
Yes, should be, because black can even take on d5 and promote his own pawn.
No, he's not gonna do this. I think it's gonna be. No, but I never had this problem with commentators' curse. For sure, it's gonna be a draw. Rook b6. No, he's fighting. Rook c8, exactly.
I told you. And after rook c6, in fact, even rook b8 is completely fine, because if white takes on d6, black takes twice and plays rook b2, and it just has to be a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, rook takes c6 is all right as well. Perhaps after both king e6 and king e8, but
Mhm.
maybe it's even very much all right after taking.
Yeah, I think
into
this shouldn't be
this.
any issue for
Yes,
Nepo. I mean both.
for
It
Anish.
should for Anish. Rook c6 I don't like it so much because I take and king e6 and bishop
Yes.
d8 king d5 and it's hard to take this pawn.
After bishop d8 king d5, I take it by playing bishop g5, bishop takes h. Okay.
But
Yes,
then
it's
you
a
are a
bit.
pawn down, yeah.
Yes, a bit. I mean, white can prevent this somehow, but I agree that it's nothing special.
Maybe just take it bishop d6 and admit that okay, it's enough.
Okay, yes. But then black can give a rook c4 check, and you probably should go on h3, which
Yeah.
is a bit. Yes, it's a draw, of course. But
Yeah, it should be a draw, but I see both are thinking, and I don't see any way.
I mean, you don't have to go on h3. You can go on f3, but black takes on d6 anyway and plays rook a4, and it will be a draw. Maybe rook c4, rook a4, in my opinion.
Yeah. And which opening do you like the most, David? And just in one sentence, not
Okay,
like.
Sicilian defense with both colors.
Okay.
And maybe Lopez with both colors.
Okay. And in Sicilian, do you have any particular preference like Naidov or Sveshnikov?
Najdorf with black and various lines with white. Maybe Scheveningen with both colors, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
But classical with short castling.
Yeah.
With both colors.
Yeah. So we are waiting for the moves and.
There is rook takes
No.
a6.
Definitely, I am not trying to say him Taimanov. David
He
likes
played
my
rook
course.
takes. Sorry, a6. So I assume rook c4, king f3, and maybe some move repetition immediately after.
But why not g5 here? I'm a little bit curious. Yeah,
needed.
g4.
Maybe king. Okay, I can go back, but the king e3 looks good, and king d3.
But okay, this is fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Anish is gonna play this g4 move. Although it's just take.
Yes, it's just a draw.
But wait, how do you defend this?
I attack your pawn, king f4.
Uh-huh.
Just a draw.
Okay. Yeah.
Today I explained to the youngsters that when the opponent attacks their pieces, it's not always necessary to defend it. That you can attack your
Counter
opponent.
attack. Okay.
So that's what I'm doing now. I have learned my own lesson.
So guys, we want your suggestions and how to improve on emotes and how we can make it grow the channel and what content we can add in the future, because tomorrow is the last day of the event, but I'm planning to do more chess stuff as well as maybe some other games as well. But definitely your suggestions are most welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I see both are relaxing on the camera. I can see them.
I'm also.
Yeah, bishop d6. Yeah. It's gonna be over pretty soon. Bishop d6.
g4 and it's.
Yeah, g4 and it's over.
Yes.
Chat. Okay, solving puzzles is definitely something which I will add, and I'm gonna solve puzzles from Chess24. We will do it next week. If you tell me what are your preferences, I can do accordingly. Just chatting would be fine. I'm not so sure. We can try that. Yeah, rook c2.
King f4, rook takes a2, king takes g4, rook takes h2. They will exchange everything somehow. And
Yeah, and I think this is something like they are trying to find which way to finish. Other than this, there is nothing to think here. So rook
yes,
h2,
I
rook
told you
h6,
those
king
moves. Rook
d7.
a6, or yes,
Yeah.
takes, king d6. And
Yeah. So there you go. We finished the last game. So Magnus Carlsen won his day one match against Wesley So quite convincingly, and Jan Nepomniachtchi again versus Anishi is draw 2-2. You can see the results on the screen. And thank you David for joining us and spending time and analyzing games. I know you are tired with other things, but thank you for joining, and thanks a lot for chat joining us. And some of you are watching from 3 a.m. I mean, this is already 3 a.m. So yeah, keep the emotes coming. Yeah, thanks a lot. Taste your loss. That will be tomorrow, because this is just day one. Day two is tomorrow. Tomorrow is very important, and I expect a lot of interesting games. So thank you once again, and enjoy your evening, and probably good night to some of you.
thank you for your attention. Thank you, Harry, for the invitation, and all the best to all of you.